welcome to Heat Wave 5 Doubles.
Heat Wave!
We're finally back. It's crazy that it's been a year, but it's also only been a year, right? Like, I feel like it was just yesterday we were here in this venue for just an incredible event. Last year's singles top 8 was such a dream, and here we are once more with so many great players coming all the way to Phoenix, Arizona to play Rivals of Aether and a lot of other great fighting
we got
games.
so many different games. We got like Frame Makers, we got Windjammers 2, we got the Strive Bracket on Sunday, that's big. If you missed it yesterday, we had the Wheel, and that was so fun. Mystery Bracket, just RNG the entire time. The VODs are up. I would recommend checking it out. It was so fun.
Actually, one of my favorite side events I've ever
entered. It was so
easily.
Great, yeah. I definitely want, that's probably going to become a staple of Heatwave at this point.
I really hope so, yeah. Because the thing that I loved about it, too, is, because it was on Friday, a lot of people from out of region, we try to show up, Friday night.
Right.
So it kind of gave us something to do that first day that wasn't mandatory. So if you couldn't swing it, right, you don't miss any of the main events of Heatwave.
Right, and then you, if you're tired, you get to come in and play an event which is all about fun. You get to just kind of mess around. So you get to kind of relax into on a travel day for a lot of people, which is so nice.
Oh, yeah. And then you also get to, yell at the vengeful deity that is the Wheel, as it karmically judges you in one way or another. I love what happened to Sego, where his round one, it was Thumbs Fighting Herds, which is a game he's never played, against a Brony.
I don't know if you're noticing what's going on stream.
Oh, beautiful. No, they're doing the wave with Downstrong. It was actually synchronized. It was beautiful.
No, it was great. Oh my God. I always forget every time I see the actual tournament, tourneys mode for doubles. The stages are different.
Oh yeah.
So it's God, it's weird. It feels weird.
Especially Treetop, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because you get that, you get Treetop, but there's no Juiceville, there's no Forest Floor, which is actually a completely different stage in this mode.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that. I like that they kind of embrace Treetop and Forest Floor. Maybe we shouldn't have these really, really, really tiny stages in doubles. They were fun, but I can understand.
The Forest Floor, just in general, because the very first version of it was the doubles version, right?
Yeah,
and then they made it more the PS2 layout, but they kept the old version for doubles, where it really fits.
Yeah.
So anyway, the teams we got right now, Spiker KP is going to be Spiker and HKP on the blue team, and then on the red team, Sonic Butt Rock is going to be Cyberhex Maniac and Slam Dunksville.
That's not Slam Dunksville.
Is that not?
That is not Slam.
Oh my God, I am so sorry. I completely messed that up.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
It is sometimes hard to kind of track who's all on what team, and especially from this item where we get their heads. So, but turning into just normal,
Oh, it's Enemy. My bad.
Enemy. Oh,
that's
okay.
Who it is.
There it is. All right.
My apologies.
Yeah. Oh no. That side B hit a lot of rock shards. And then the game was trugging a bit. Ooh, big F smash right there.
Spiker's still caught off stage. This is a dead even game right now. Yeah, Crag's going to be able to tank for a while here on gates, too.
Yeah. And,
oh, never mind.
Hey. But Spiker's doing a good job right now tanking.
Look, doubles moves fast. You just got to roll with it.
Ooh, okay. And so right now, blue team got significant advantage. 4 stocks to 3. Both Spiker and HKP very low percent, so they're not worried too much about dying unless big gimps. And right now, they're both kind of taking advantage. The classic doubles. It's literally just 1v1s on the corners of the stage.
I mean, this is the ideal situation that in every platform fighter, right?
Yeah.
Is you have 2 edge guards going simultaneously, because that means the person you're edge guarding, their teammate can't come and assist them, right?
Correct. Yeah. But it's always sometimes it can get players can get so caught up in those 1v1s that they can miss helping their teammates out either with while they're getting edge guard. Even sometimes 2-manning an edge guard can really catch someone off guard and take a stock a lot that might not have happened otherwise.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Ooh. And that's something that you can transition to from that double edge guard, where you hit someone far enough off stage, where it's they're going to take 5 seconds to get back.
Exactly.
Oh, this is the 2v1 Crag versus 3 stocks.
Yeah, and this is.
Oh, didn't hit back into the up strong, but seriously, at 130%. Oh, yeah.
And this is just really hard. One thing I wouldn't...
That charge was nice.
That was good. One thing I wouldn't mind seeing from that 2v1 normally is, like, your force burn. You can build up smoke. You can build up that charge. So while you can have it to where you're the Zeta burn HKP at this point, can you just kind of do the 1v1?
Say again? Oh, blue team won.
Especially on like edge guards, like let like the Zeta take control of the edge guard. You just build up your smoke, and then once you get it, you now have just a big boom move. And for doubles combos, that can be so big.
Oh yeah, just like
God.
F-tilting the opponent right into that, you know. Pretty easy to set that up.
Spiker moving fast.
Oh my gosh. I've actually never seen anybody move that fast before.
This man's built different.
I heard he was a monster in the tire tower game or whatever.
Oh, the Timberman, yeah.
Timberman, yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so is it...
Red team's counter pick.
Is it 4 bands or 3 bands?
For doubles, I actually don't know.
That is a good question.
I know it's 4 bands and singles.
Okay, it looks like
for best of 3.
Looks like it's 4 bands. I think they were just kind of really thinking that last one.
Must be best of 3 then.
I just noticed that their tags.
Oh, and Knuckles.
And Knuckles. God bless. All right, going to forest floor, and this is the big doubles forest floor that you don't get to see a ton anymore. The classic. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh.
Cyber Hex joining up with enemy.
Yeah. And this stage is really, like, as big as it is, you die so fast here. Because when you're on those sides, you're on those top plats, you're just you kind of pop.
Yeah, you're really close to the blast zone. Even though the blast zone on the sides is far from the dead center of the stage, yeah. It's kind of like rock wall in that sense.
Yeah, that was a nice downer in there into the tech chase. Easy kill with the fire. Oh, nice. Yeah, and that's the other thing. You get knocked off stage, you're immediately into that magnifying glass, and it's really kind of hard to know exactly where you are. Oh, my God.
Opportunity for the red team. Oh, yeah, actually, Cyber Hex holding onto that stock, and same for HKP.
Yeah, but HKP only at 67, not in too much threat of dying here soon, so that's going to be a big stock tank right there. All right. Oh, that was so big. That was
such a good save.
Oh my God.
That's what dubs is all about for me in this game. Is like hitting somebody out of a galaxy feels incredible.
Yeah. Well, it was cool because it was actually a solid doubles combo into the save, which is always it makes doubles so fun. Ooh, nice parry, gets an easy down smash kill, and that is right now, HKP's still in that first stock. He's stock taking so well right now.
Wow. I mean, like, he's playing to it well, too. You see him, like, hanging out behind Spiker, right, and being able to rush in with something, but otherwise not spending too much time in neutral, like, keeping Cyber Hex busy mostly with, like, fireballs. Oh, managing to get away from there.
Oh, no. I don't know what happened with enemy right there, but lost the stock. Finally takes the other one.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to be able to steal a stock. You can't do it instantly.
Yeah. And there's always the kind of thing where you want to talk it out with your teammate. You don't always just want to instantly take it sometimes, especially if your teammate's about to die and you think they might be the better 2v1 person.
Yeah. It's so tricky because having just 2v2 for a little bit makes such a difference, too.
And HKP finally loses his first stock.
Oh, my God. That's such a long road for Red Team.
Yeah. At this point, to really get back into this, they just need solid play, maybe a Gimp or 2.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yep. Spiker, meanwhile, gets... Yeah. And that's the scary thing, because enemy was like trying to rack on the damage on HKP and like deal with that second stock like we were talking about, but with Cyber Hex at such high percent, like all Spiker needed was the tiniest opening to lead into a kill move.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and you look at this pressure right here, like they're covering every little like spot that cracking. Oh, oh my God.
I respect it.
I respect it too. Yeah, we do have that much of a stock lead. It's like going for the like. We have that much of a stock lead.
Yeah.
And you're like, the Krag is just trying to survive. So they're not expecting people to kind of throw away a stock. So something just going for it can really catch someone off guard. We got good stuff to Spiker and HKP. They're going to be moving on.
Yep. Looking very, very solid so far as our first doubles match of the game.
Oh,
Spiker.
Oh, they're going off. Oh. Love that energy.
Yes. I love the delay on it too, right?
Yeah,
Just like we're gonna wait a bit, and now like let's go, let's pump ourselves up.
Yeah.
We got round 2.
All right.
Which probably is gonna be a lot of killers. The thing that I was talking, Guinness and I were just talking about this before the broadcast. The problem with Rivals doubles is I'm used to looking up the brackets to see what kind of sets I might be commentating for, but I don't know what your guys' team names are. I don't, I look at it and I just have no clue what might be coming.
Right, no, it's so great because you're just like, all right, who's coming up next? All right, this set's not going. It's like, we just love them.
Yeah, there's the, Full Power of Friendship versus Dan and Trevor.
Full on friendship versus
Full on
Dan
friendship,
and Trevor.
yeah. I actually love that seating worked out perfectly because that is truly the power of friendship on the other side.
It's like actual friendship versus friendship. Who is more friendly?
Well, these aren't friendlies, right? This is bracket.
No, true. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, but yeah. So it looks like, ooh, okay.
Ooh, Chompers and Sawtooth versus Ash and, I can't remember. Ash was telling me who he was teaming with, and my brain is blanking right now. Niceness, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Yeah,
but I might be wrong about that. Again, I'm already not great with faces, and then the masks complicate things even further. And then
yeah.
It is Niceness?
Yeah, because their team is Ashness.
Ashness, all right.
Ashness 1. And then you have Chompers and Sawtooth with best teeth in the game.
Best teeth in the game?
Best teeth.
Nice.
The
shiny teeth in me. Gonna see me through.
But yeah, no, so
it's going to be, I know Ash was telling me earlier that he thinks like Orcane Absa is just a fantastic doubles combination. So he's been feeling pretty confident about at least like the characters moving forward, but I know Chompers and Parker are really good players just in general in the game.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. They teamed at, so Chompers and Sawtooth, they teamed at Riptide.
Right, yeah.
I think that was like their first like real big time teaming. They liked the way it worked, and I think they've been working on the kinks of it.
Nice.
But so it's gonna be Orcane Absa versus Edalis Sylvanos, which is really funny because like normally like Absa Edalis is like that's like one of the famous ones of like Absa kind of destroys Edalis, Orcane destroys Sylv.
Yeah. I actually didn't know about Orcane destroying Sylv.
Let me tell you, if you talk to any Sylvanos man about Orcane.
Oh, okay. I gotta find a Sylvanos man I want to make upset and ask about that.
But
I do know Ash was also telling me that lately he's been pretty positive against Sawtooth in terms of singles. So he was like also feeling comfortable. It's like if it ends up being like, in moments where it's like occasionally 1v1s, it's like I think I'll be able to hold off Sawtooth well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's the thing is like as much as you can always prepare for those 1v1s, it's always about like it's still doubles, it's still teams. You gotta respect when the other person's there.
I feel because like I actually don't think I've seen much of Sylv in doubles. Like conceptually, I feel like just Howl is an incredible way to help out a teammate, right? Like no matter where they are, if they're getting 2v1, like here's a hitbox right over like the enemy team, right?
Well, Sylv has 2 really big moves that actually helps a lot for saving teammates.
Yeah.
Fair and Nair.
Oh.
Fair. So if that's the thing, Fair, unless you're really hitting like that sweet spot near the edge, it's not really going to kill anybody. And Nair, because it's the multi-hit, you kind of like just clip your teammate, and then they'll just stop.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So like those are both fantastic for when they've been knocked really hard, right? Like you can save them from the galaxy. Yeah. That's a great point.
Mm-hmm. The other thing too with Sylvanos in doubles is your teammate can help cover your recoveries, which is normally a big kind of weak point for Sylvanos, especially when you're burrowing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a big thing, especially with Edalis. Edalis can cover space really quickly.
Yeah. Especially with like icicles. Yeah. So. I'm actually super curious to see how this goes because like also thinking about it just in terms of like the potential of ice armor for stock tanking, right, is just absolutely bonkers, and these are both already 2 heavier characters.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're up against Team Up Air. Which is still quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
So we're hovering over Fire Capital as the stage to start on. Well, I mean, these are both large Blast Zone stages that are left, so it's going to be Treetop Lodge as the place to go to.
Makes sense. Yeah, and these bigger stages are going to be nice for Sylvanos and Edalis. They have less hard of a time hitting each other. Mm-hmm. They can kind of do their big thing with their big buttons and not have to worry about, I clip my teammate here. But also, one of the big things, like, Sylvanos as a character, very good at racking up percent super quickly, but has trouble, killing. With an Aether who does not have trouble killing, it can kind of be a nice mixture of, you can really, like, build up a ton of damage, and Aether can kind of be that big, like, he takes all the stocks, and you basically just kind of help keep your Aether alive.
Oh, that was a sour hit.
That was a sour hit. Yeah, no, you could definitely tell Chompers was not ready for it. Just had slightly bad DI, and unfortunate. Right now, so both blue team, very high percents, definitely close to dying from any big hit.
I do
like that.
I like the way that, what's the word, Niceness was covering for Ash's recovery there with, like, the clouds, just staying in the corner, because, like, the enemy team was right over the puddle, right? So Ash could not be there safely.
Right, yeah, really good. All right, well, both blue teams have lost their stock. Sylvanos still holding on to the first one, so got a bit of a stock tank going, but
ooh, good catch.
Let's go
by
doubles.
Ash. Yeah.
And that's always one of the biggest things. If you can, like, have that, like, big
that was
kick.
such a nice kick, too. Tries to go for the spike, but Niceness just barely avoids it.
Yeah, and that would almost, if he gotten that stock right there, that would have been super good at getting momentum back in their favor, because they're a bit behind right now.
Right now, yeah, Orcane, Ash is just on a little bit of life support, but he's doing so good being evasive with that 150%.
Yeah, and right now I think Chompers has kind of been getting bullied this game. He's lost 2 stocks pretty early. Ooh, big F smash. Oh, can get the eye. And there's the armor, and that's going to be huge. Ooh,
I like to think that Red Team was almost in the lead there. Now, not anymore.
Right. All right, and this so actually, Ash has also been, okay. Ash was holding their stock pretty well, but stock-wise, we're even right now, but this is the thing. You kind of...
You're not going to die.
DI.
Yeah.
Beautiful DI.
Right to the corner. Beautiful. Has
and
just enough time. This is huge.
Oh, and this is kind of where they can kind of like...
Yeah, I like that Chompers is really just going for nairs, wants to keep the armor up so that they can maintain the 2v1 for as long as possible.
Right.
I know Ash as a player feels very comfortable in the 2v1 situation.
Oh,
what
that's
he was
so
telling
big.
me. Oh, doesn't get the Dacus.
Gets the armor again. That's so big. That's the other thing is you can kind of just, in these 2v1 situations, you can kind of just keep getting armor because, like,
your teammate will protect you.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, big up tilt. Oh, goes to the tech chase.
Oh, that breaks the armor. Oh, that's the up air. Ash clutching it out.
Big 1v2 right there. Oh.
He feels very good about those situations. Yeah.
Right. No, that was super unfortunate that down smash broke the armor right there.
Yeah.
Because he was definitely going to be able to live that. And I mean, I think it's slightly, I mean, that's also just hard move DI at that point, even at that percent.
And
but
like
still,
even then, the DI didn't even look too bad, right? It was mostly a high angle, right? It's just, yeah. He was also at 180%. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, there's a limit to all things.
There is a limit to all things. But still, both teams looking really good. Had a lot of good stuff going for them. Red team was behind a lot of that game, pulled it forward, but Ash is a clutch 1v2. So looks like first ban Endless Abyss. They're definitely really thinking through bans.
It's just like looking at Sylv and Endless on Endless. It's just like, yeah, I could see it.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, getting rid of Air Armada, another very flat stage. Smaller blast ones there too. I'm assuming Blazing there. Yep, because drop throughs and also another similarly really long stage. I'm assuming that they're looking for like variable platform height, or is like that's what they're hoping for.
Yeah. I think they want like small platforms they can move around on, but not necessarily give Edelus and Sylv the ability to kind of work their big long stuff on. Rock wall, okay.
Yeah, that completes the theme.
Right,
and then just immediately run it back.
So much thought, so much time. Right back to treetop. All right. Oh, we're going to get the game.
Oh, Tech Chase starting on Niceness, and Ash is trying to look up to rack up the same amount of damage on Sawtooth, but it ends up being way in Red Team's favor.
And right there, so gets hit. Niceness got hit by the fair, and because Ash was doing a forward air right there, hit the bubbles and got stalled enough to get hit by another forward air. The unintentional team combo.
Truly tragic.
Ice on the top platform.
Oh, that was so close to being scary. And like, it looks like Niceness is just being targeted pretty hard by the red team the moment they can get an opening in. Yeah, and that's going to be a forward strong. Niceness going to be able to live that. Yeah. Sawtooth reuniting with Chompers to try to keep teammate alive.
Ooh, all right. Sawtooth kind of ran past his teammate, getting flown by. Then kind of realized, wait, I gotta go back. Oh!
Forward strong's gonna do it. Niceness loses his second stock. We have a fantastic position now for red team.
Yeah, blue team's kind of been having some problems where they're hitting their teammates. They've been hitting each other a decent amount, and they've kind of been accidentally comboing their teammates into red team. Ooh, another tech chase right there. So much percent. And all right, big up air. Finally, that's only Sawtooth's first stock.
Mm-hmm. The patience by Chompers. All right.
Oh, and right there. Oh, okay, big up smash. Right now, red team 4-stock lead to 2, and they've looked really dominant. They've just kind of been getting all their stuff, all their combos, all their percentage build up, and they've not been struggling to get those kills. They've been getting easy kills with big smash attacks. They've been got solid combos.
I mean, Niceness looks like he's in a mindset of just like, it's comeback time, so I need to hang back, tack on like small bits of damage with F-2 with Cloud, but otherwise, like, I need as much percent as possible if we're going to make this work.
Right, I cannot take risks right now. I have to play it safe. Oh, okay. Right now, both members of blue team at 110, and
oh!
there it is.
So there's the whiff up strong by Niceness, and then Ash runs up and charges forward strong, I think, as like protection. And then Chompers already had the forward strong charge and got both of them. Oh, man.
Oh, all right. I don't even know if that galaxied both of them, but it looked like they both died, but.
I think it galaxied Niceness.
Right.
But then, like, it was also still a really strong move and, like, hard to survive.
Right, but it was just like, huh, nice. Just both of them die.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know what they figured out from game 1 to game 2, but Sawtooth and Chompers really were like, no, we got this. I think they kind of realized that they can kind of play their own games. They just gotta, they can kind of bully, like they can get their combos going. They can rack up all that percentage. And then once an Abs and Orcane are just kind of sitting there at 100, it's really hard to avoid a kill move at that point from 2 really big bodies. And they're kind of realizing, like, I think Chompers also calmed down. I think he was trying to go a little, like, too fast in game 1, trying to do all this slippery stuff. And it's like, you kind of get caught by a lot of things trying to do that in doubles. You kind of have to be more precise with your movement, just more vertical instead of more always, like, big horizontal. And honestly, yeah, and they kind of got their 1v1s going and just...
I think a big, or the sticking point for me is it felt like Niceness lost 2 stocks within the span of about a minute and a half, and I think like that immediate lead that the red team got off of that kind of carried them through to the end.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Like Chompers like just basically got onto Niceness and just like did not let up. Got a big combo, and then because Niceness hit those bubbles, was not ready for the second fair to be able to hit, and had bad DI. I think Niceness also lost those first 2 stocks, getting hit by something they weren't expecting.
Right.
And it was really unfortunate.
And like I think that's the differential with Absa compared to every other character, is that Absa is going to be able to like die fast off of every side of the screen if Absa's DI isn't perfect, right? So like that's really scary to deal with. But we're starting here on the next game on Frozen Fortress. Which is right now half the size of the fortress that we're used to. But in any case.
All right, well.
Double freeze there, one on the teammate.
Oh, big catch on with that F smash 2 out of the freeze. Always hard to kind of predict exactly what the other is going to do and be ready for it. So
Chompers hanging back.
But yeah, right now, red team again has this big lead. And right now, Niceness again getting really comboed heavily. Almost killed his teammate with the big thunder line right there.
Very fortunate.
Oh, what a great catch.
Yeah, I was wondering whether the quick attack was going to save Ash there.
What?
That's some good stuff.
Oh, and that was so good. And I know they were talking about how, like, oh, no.
That is heartbreaking. Only 1 stock on game 3 against 6 on the opponent. Ash is looking like he's ready to fight still, though.
Right, which is always good to see. You never want to, like, have that happen and then just kind of feel like you're going to give up.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so hard to do this comeback, but you can't. It's never out of the question. You always have to go for it.
I mean, that's like what the heart of a competitor is all about, right? Like, no matter what the situation is, just like, okay, so what's my route to like winning? Like, don't tell me the odds. How do I win?
Right. Yeah. All right. So right now it's still surviving, trying to get trying to get that Atlas stock, but that's going to be so hard with the armor.
Because, like, right now, the way Red Team is playing, right, is just they're like, even if every one of our hits is a trade, we're winning, right? Like, just pure, like, weight of our stocks is going to outweigh a single arcane.
And that's actually a really big thing with heavies, too, just in platform fighters in general. They have the ability to trade a lot more than most characters because they can survive so much longer.
Yeah.
Especially off straight big hits.
Yeah.
So, like, even it doesn't matter if they keep hitting each other. If they're constantly hitting you and you're constantly taking that percentage, them being at 150 versus you at 100, it's still very even.
Yeah. And also, like, what tends to be the design for heavies is that their single hits also deal more damage than the single hits of other characters. Yep. It's I like it when players like make that gear shift of the risk reward of like, oh, I'm winning, so I can do this strategy, like it solidifies me a lot more.
Yeah, and you don't see that all that often. I think the biggest character like that most people know about is Melee Yoshi because of the armor on double jump. You can take the hits and then dish it right back. That's why when the Yoshis get the lead, they can just like, I'm willing to trade. I'm willing to take that percentage because I can constantly get percentage on you.
Yeah.
I can build my lead and you just feel like you can never kill me.
It kind of like, it reminds me of the similar kind of mentality of like, well, it's a little bit different, but when I see like traditional fighters, like Street Fighter, where like somebody is up one round, but they're losing round two, and the question for them is like, do I use my meter or burst here, or do I save it for round three? Because I'm in a bad position. I might make it close to even, but then if I lose here, I have nothing for round three, right?
Right, and then it comes out also the player one, like they took round one, they have meter. Should they just, use it to push their advantage as much as possible, or do they try to like save it just in case of that round three? It's always one of those things of like, when do you use it, when do you not? And especially when you're down, it's so much more stressful. When you're up, you have that luxury of like, I can use this because I know I'll get it back even for the last round.
Yeah.
But if you don't use it as you're losing and you lose that round, I had all this stuff. I could have done something.
Oh, yeah. It's awful. Like dying with stuff is just like the worst feeling. Yeah. Because you can't take it with you. You can't take it with you to game two. Yeah. You got to use what you got.
All right. So, I believe that was a winners round two set. So
it felt like it. Those were both clean teams.
Yeah. So that's gonna move. We're gonna move Sawtooth and Chompers. Looks like into I think our top 16. Yeah.
So I kind of want to give a bracket update to the folks at home, even though we don't know what the teams are.
Yeah, I mean, it's you kind of just like look at all this. Dan and Trevor DQ'd. No.
No.
No, the horror, the tragedy.
Oh, man.
But I mean, Full On Friendship is fighting Rat.
Full On Friendship fighting. Oh, that's the
I think they're
NBAD and anti team. Okay.
I think it's supposed to be Ratatouille. But don't quote me on that.
Which one of them's the chef then? Which one of them is pulling the hair strings?
That's a good question. They both are.
There's just two rats on both of their heads.
They're
right?
just two rats. Where do they have hats on? They don't wear hats.
No, well, they must be wigs.
Must be wigs.
Yeah, that's actually the secret. Okay.
There it is. But yeah, so most of winners round one are pretty much done at this point. Got a couple sets finishing up. God, I just read the names like, yep, the pilots won. Who are the pilots?
I don't know. Because they're up against MSB and SBS, which is actually...
Who are just MSB and SBS. They're not MSBS as they normally are.
Yeah. Steven told me as a TO he doesn't want to contribute to the problem. That's fair.
That's completely fair. Oh, that's great.
He leads by example.
Until he doesn't have to, and then he's right in there with them. I don't know how much of. I don't know if I think Meatwave got streamed. I don't know. But
Meatwave?
Meatwave.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it got streamed.
So it's like Steven did not have to run that, and he was full in on the insanity.
Oh yes. He was. I remember him telling me that like, yeah, I won from winners, and it's just like it's great where he gets to actually unleash his full power because he rarely gets the chance to. And that's the thing that's insane too is that like. When he's playing in bracket at majors, it's completely unwarmed up or anything.
Oh,
and he still does so well.
Right, no, like that's the thing is like you have these players like Chompers, Sawtooth, Plastic Dinos.
Yeah.
Super top, like super good players. And, like, you're, like, looking at them like, these are, like, the top guys in AZ. And they're not number one.
Yeah.
Like, they fight for number one, but SBS is right there with him. And then he just goes and runs everything.
Yeah. Like,
and it's...
He had that season a while ago where he was just going all random, and he still got ranked 1 in Arizona. And, like, I think it's something that happens especially to players that don't live near Arizona, don't see the community as much, where they're like, oh, SBS completely runs this, so, like, I'm sure the other Arizona players are good, but they're probably not super great if he's winning with random. And then finally they're getting to travel out, and, like, people see Dinos taking Cake to Game 5, right?
Yeah.
Or they see Chompers going on really great runs too, and like, oh, that's how good these guys are. Like, that's just then how amazing SBS is. And I'm glad that he's paying us to say this about him on commentary. We've definitely earned our money here.
Right. Well, SBS and, like, other, like, rival AZ players always say this, like, their top 10, their PR could all be top 50 players, which is terrifying. Like, the fact that a scene not only has, like, there's so many, like, rival scenes that don't even have 10 players, let alone the chance to be able to, like, make a PR for 10.
Yeah.
But then the fact that all of them are that good, like, around the country is amazing. And it's like, and I know so many people, like, they move to Arizona, and you can just see how quickly they can get better.
Oh,
like,
yes.
You immediately have that competition, and it's like, wow, this is, you immediately, like, my old scene might have been, like, weak, but, like, you just get that. You basically are going into every weekly as, like, this is potentially, like, major level, like, competition.
Yeah.
At a weekly.
And not to mention you get the friendlies after the weekly too and stuff. Yeah. Being able to, like, not only have a Rivals Weekly, but being able to make it out every week is just such an immediate level up.
And they also hold monthlies too. Like, they have all the events. You have all the different levels of competition, and you see it. The players improve so fast, and they become threats so quickly. Like Schoolie. Schoolie is someone I hadn't heard of until, like, literally this tournament. And then I was watching them play at Heat Waivers, and they were going off. And I'm watching, like, this guy's really good. And I think they beat Clockwork 3-2.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
And so it's just like, I've never heard of this man, and he's going off with Forsburn. And it's like, okay. And it's like, Satu's like, like, he's making me work. We always are going to Game 5, and it's like, that's like, it's scary to think how much this scene can push players, even if, like, you've never, like, these kind of players would just never have a chance in other scenes because they just wouldn't have a scene.
Yeah.
And then in AZ, it's just like, these guys can just, they got so much knowledge from Dinos, from SBS, like, all
Zora also loves learning about the game. Yeah.
Zora, like, I love Zora, and he's definitely a good player, but man, that man is one of the best coaches.
Yes.
He knows so much about this game. He knows so much about mentality. If you need someone to really teach you this game, that man is it.
Yeah.
Like,
I know there was, like, about a year ago, there was one of those tweets going around. It's just like, tag the 5 people that influence your play the most. And I remember Zora was, like, the top of SBS's list. Yeah.
No, it's like, I know, especially with, like, Sawtooth, like, Colorado Sawtooth, like, he struggled a lot. He was always behind Hats and Spook. Struggled forever. Never really could take him up, like, go over them, and only really hit number 1 when they both stopped playing.
Yeah.
And he had mentality problems, and, like, he'd go to majors, he'd struggle and all that. And I did my best, but, like, I did so many car rides. I had so many, like, mental stuff with him.
Yeah.
But he came to AZ, and he had the ability to talk with Dinos, with Zora, about all this stuff that, like, they were so experienced in.
Yeah.
And that they experienced on a regular basis. And it's helped his mentality out so much, too. It's, I love the AZ scene. It's such a great scene.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like Proto and Plushy Panic versus Obamna. I don't know who Obamna is.
Obamna?
Who is this? Cheesy Potato and Jules.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, yeah, because there's a crowd. Oh.
Ooh. Something big happened there.
I think. Oh, I think Jules and Cheesy Potato might have won. Ooh. I think they popped off. But there was a massive crown foreman. That's always so fun.
That looks like Torque next to Cheesy.
Oh, maybe
Jules DQ'd and Torque took over.
Right, because I know Jules was not here yesterday. I know Giga took over Jules' spot on the wheel, so maybe Jules couldn't come. So maybe Torque took over Jules' spot in doubles.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, like, Steven tends to be fine with that sort of thing happening.
Right, as long as it happens from the beginning and it's, like, well known.
Yeah.
Like, that's. All right. But if
Torque,
that's
Mr. Throne Orc himself, been having a pretty good season so far.
yeah,
Especially at Big House, right? Being able to take out SBS in Winterside, which is a huge win, as we were just talking about earlier.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I know, I can't remember which event it was, but I know Torque got a pretty good upset earlier in the season too. So unfortunately, being from Florida, not from Florida, sorry. I told Torque that some part of my brain just assumes he's Florida, and I literally do not know why. My brain is blanking out what state he's actually from now.
Oh no!
Is it because I think it's because he's a Raster, and I just assume all Rasters are Floridians.
Oh no, not the Florida man.
Like back in my day.
Back in my day, Matty Ice destroyed everything.
Matty Ice and Bio were both Florida, and I just got it in my head. Even though Mike was around back then too, I was just like,
yeah. Oh my god.
But still, cross-country flight, and because the next two majors are, this one and Genesis, this is, I think, Torque's last in-person major for the season. So fair. he's looking to get as much as he can out of this trip, and then also like the online one.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
His goal has been top 50, and I think if he performs well here and in the online one, I think he has a very, very good shot of getting in.
All right, so looks like we're going to have our first winner's quarters match.
Right, yeah, we have Cake Assault and ZB team. We should be playing Melee because they do doubles in Melee at majors.
Right, yeah.
And then versus Cheesy and Torque, as we were just saying.
Yep.
Probably going to be Crag and Raster. I'm not aware of Torque playing any other character than Raster. Because, he's got to play his bird.
Yeah, that's how he plays his bird.
Yep.
You can't just not play the bird. And, that's the thing. It's I don't think necessarily, there's definitely, I know there's characters in this game that people are like, I don't like playing this character in doubles. I know Ellie's one of the bigger ones where it's Ellie mains are always super I don't know if I want to play this character in doubles.
Yeah. Because a lot of what makes Eliana suffocating. Say again?
The top one. The top winner's quarters.
Yeah, because a lot of what makes Eliana so dangerous as a character kind of relies on the fact that no one's getting in your way when you're getting your 0 to death stuff off, right? And then of course once she's been hit out of hit stun, she doesn't have super great options. So if she's getting 2v1'd or something, she can get ping ponged really easily. I can totally see it. Yeah. Being a nightmare.
But I don't necessarily think Raster is as bad, especially because he's a very airborne character, which is something doubles doesn't see a lot, especially in platform fighters.
Yeah.
That big air mobility is not something you kind of see a lot. The kind of ability of I can just kind of hover here. You see it a bit with Puff and Melee, but a lot of times, and you can kind of play a more slow doubles game with that, haha, come hit me. But that's not Torque. That's not Torque's play style.
No, not at all. I do know again, SBS goes Absa in doubles, partly because also Absa is just a fantastic doubles character, but also because it's just a little bit more security, I think too. The thing that I'm quietly wondering is ZB going to go Crag? Because a part of me wonders if ZB wants to just go Malo and throw finisher bombs everywhere.
Right.
But I think, it's looking like the Crag's going to be the play.
But I mean, that's one of the things is, at this point in Rival's lifetime, Crag is definitely just considered one of the, if not he's such a good doubles character. And I think I've heard a lot of people say he is the best doubles character. A lot of people are like, if you got a pocket Crag, use it in doubles. Yeah. Because it works super well. The character he does everything. He's got fast buttons to hit, to stop the opponents from coming your teammate. He can start tech chases really easily. He's then also got big buttons that he can confirm kills off of. He's got his fair, his up air. He can combo off his teammate really easily. Yeah, up strong off of a ping pong from your teammate. Exactly. You can swoop in with a down strong to catch a very quick punish too, which is very good in doubles. He's also very heavy himself and can also have really great survivability in terms of stock tanking. Yeah, he kind of does bring a little bit of everything you'd want from a really good doubles character. Right, and then the other thing too is while his recovery can be fairly exploitable in singles, especially if you know how to deal with it, in doubles it gets hard because you're you're trying to like be patient and like figure out how the Crag's recovering, and then their teammate hits you, and then the Crag gets on stage for free.
Right, yeah.
So he not only lives forever, but then he can also recover and have his teammate back him up, so he can constantly get back on stage. So you're saying like, why is he at 230? I just want him to die.
Being able to, deliberately take so long with your recovery to give your teammate as much time as possible to save you is just like so valuable. And the other, like, it doesn't always come up, but just the ability to set up like a far offstage tall pillar to just bounce off of for your teammate. Like, I've seen that every now and then, and it's so nice. Because then, like, the enemy team is like, you have to divert attention at some point to break this pillar, right?
Yeah.
Just could be pretty annoying.
And while like that's the one thing about Crag in doubles is Rock is amazing in singles, it's a lot harder to use in doubles because when a Rock's just kind of bouncing around, it does not care who you are.
Right.
It is a Rock.
Rocks don't have teams.
So like you're throwing your Rock at your opponent, like I'm gonna hit them, and then you accidentally clip your teammate who's edge guarding someone, and that can cause so much like problems. So it can be something where you don't see it as much, but like when players know how to use their Rock and throw it around their teammates, it gets so scary because you're dealing with the force burn, and then a Rock comes over his head and hits you, and you're like, what the heck? Where'd it come from?
Guess they're manually setting the doubles legal list. A bit surprised by that, but
yeah.
It's Merchant, Treetop, Fire Capital.
I know Blazing is. I was gonna say like.
Yeah, they just did. Yeah, they just did it again. There we go.
What? They literally could have just done that immediately,
Yeah.
but like gotta do every single one.
I'm assuming it's like something from like online play or something that maybe it doesn't automatically do this correctly or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely felt like a muscle memory thing where they were like, wait.
No, then that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like they're debating on. It looks like it's gonna be either Treetop or Merchant for game one.
I want to point out blue team knew to ban Torshal Gates.
God bless. They also knew to ban
Fire Capital.
Fire Capital, because Raster on Fire Capital, he can just kind of. It's so hard to catch that slippery bird in the air.
Oh yeah, with those two high platforms on opposite ends. Yeah.
All right, so going to
Right, something up with Cheesy's controller.
Let's go, rival.
Let's go, rivals.
Oh yeah. The classic. Everything's working. My controller stopped working?
Because like that went from pausing into crash, and I don't think anybody else F4'd because everyone was like sitting back staring at the screen and nobody hit play again.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So it looks like they're going to be going to Merchant Port for game one, the AZ Classic.
Yes, the logo for Heatwave 4, very clean design. I love that design. It's on. You can find it on the store actually. There's a really nice brown and black version of it.
Oh,
that
okay.
If I didn't already have the Heatwave hoodie with the same thing, I would definitely have sprung for that. But really great colors, and there's also the volunteer shirt here. They got like the mint green with like the black on it. It's really nice.
That's always. I always like when they use those kind of like colors like you don't see all that often because they're always too saturated.
Yes.
And when they're too saturated, it's like it's too much. But when it's done right, it's like this is a beautiful shirt.
Yeah, it's one thing that SPS has talked about a lot. That like he likes merch for events being the sort of thing that you could wear with people that don't play video games.
Oh my god! So the round started off with Cheesy pulling a rock, throwing it, and Torque had gone forward and he just got hit by the rock. Literally the way this game started. All right, red team kind of went down, but they're picking it back up.
Yep.
And right now,
oh wow! ZB just finding the moment for the forward strong.
And that's one of the big when you got these big like character like Crag. Oh, nice.
Okay, good turnaround. Wow, ZB just chasing that down instantly from the respawn platform.
Dude, smash attacks, like raw smash attacks in rivals, underrated. In doubles, it's so good. Like you're like just not expecting this big, mass. Again, like you just get hit by this stuff, and you could die if you're not ready for that DI because you're focused on something else. Nairn up strong, and that's.
ZB's just been closing out stocks so efficiently.
There it is.
Yep, 4 stocks have all been ZB.
Right, and the 3 of them up smashes, 1 F smash.
When I say all ZB, like to be fair, Cake has been putting on damage and stuff too, right?
But ZB's been really good about like, I'm just gonna throw this out, I'm gonna catch you, you're not ready. And it does so much work, and like if you're not ready for it, you're going to get caught and you're just going to die. Oh, he went for another just F smash right there. Oh, big down smash.
Oh, this is, looking like a very straightforward game for blue team. Almost got the down strong off of that.
If he had gotten the freaking back hit of up smash into the forward burn down smash on that top platform, that would have been amazing. Oh, they're just charging.
Playing with their food a little bit. Oh, yeah, Cake's definitely playing.
Oh, my God. They're trying to hit each other. Cake's trying to kill ZB.
He's definitely killing ZB right now. He's practicing for the singles bracket on his teammate in the middle of doubles.
I'm so sad Torque didn't notice because, like, Torque, you just let him kill him. He'll literally take all of ZB's stocks. And you never. We can laugh at that. I can't imagine being a player and you're just getting destroyed that heavily that like your opponents just start beating each other up.
Yeah, I don't think ZB was in on it. Is the thing.
Oh,
I think
no,
Cake just decided.
Cake's like it. I'm sorry, child.
I'm gonna help you practice the 2v1 ZB. I'm gonna hit you too while Torque is attacking you.
I am Torque's teammate now. Oh, all right. So,
I mean, historically, Cake and Penguin, right, the best doubles team in Rivals of Aether, and it's not just because like they're both historically the top two players. They're both also just very good at doubles too.
Right, and I mean you have Absa, who's very good at doubles character, and then Forsburn, underrated doubles character. While like Smoke and Clone can be hard to really like set up and use like effectively. The big hits that Forsburn can kind of struggle to really like super set up can just go like those big downers and back airs as like someone gets sent into you, you get hit by that, you're not ready for it.
Yeah. And he's also got one of those down strongs like Crags, right, that you can just run in and like finish off a combo with or punish somebody.
Oh no, unfortunate SD from Cheesy right there.
They're both focusing on ZB, but Torque doesn't quite get it good. And like the way that Cake got in the way of that combo without being at risk of being carried was so good there.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell right now that Torque and Cheesy are not used to teaming because there's times where like they've set up team combos for each other, but they're so used to just constantly keep going for themselves that they're hitting each other while they could have easily set up a better combo. It's unfortunate. Ooh, nice fair. And finally gets at least one stock from blue team. Right now, Torque holding stock pretty well, which is always hard with Raster, especially in doubles. Nice DI.
I'm pretty sure Cake is still on his first stock. And then, oh man, yeah, looking at Raster at 108, definitely needs to be careful here. And yeah, just going in really hard. What was that caught him? Was it Cheesy?
Cheesy fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great tech. Oh, that was beautiful DI into the tech on the rock, but died anyway. And now this bird is by himself.
This bird is buying the farm pretty soon.
Looks like Cake is not going after ZB this time. Oh no. Oh.
There just goes the clone just to mess around.
Yeah,
all right.
There it is. What purpled there? I don't know what purpled there.
I don't know.
There was just a giant purple and nothing happened. All right. Yeah. Oh, come on. Just let them kill each other.
Yep.
Yes. Oh my God. Cake is at 219. Yeah, put down.
Yeah, Cake's definitely trying to kill.
Oh yeah!
Cake saves Torque.
I like the idea of like he saved Torque and now they're fighting about.
Yeah. Torque is just gonna hang back, let it. Trying to assist on the edge guard.
Oh no, ZB wants to win. ZB wants to win.
I'm just stunned. What's actually happening? I've never seen this before in doubles.
Oh my God, this is great. Yeah!
Cake looking so practiced. And here's the thing, ZB gets to steal his stock.
Please, ZB, take Cake stock.
Yeah, there's the taunt too.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah!
Cake does not get to 3 stock ZB.
Does not. Oh my God, I want Torque to do.
I actually really want Torque to win. Yeah, after all of that, like, he absolutely deserves it.
The bird.
Being so evasive.
The bird.
The bird. No double jump.
Oh, got three.
Oh, no sweet spot.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
ZB. The scraw isn't going to do it.
Not quite. No!
No!
I think that might have been
That was absolutely a misinput. I'm assuming that was meant to be a slipstream.
Right, yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
And I love Torque. Torque kind of just like figured out, I don't need to hit them.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Yeah, like they are warming up for singles right now.
And then he gets to the point where it's him versus ZB. He's at 150, ZB's at 0. He almost,
you almost had it. You actually did.
Was it supposed to be a slipstream at the end?
What was that?
Was it supposed to be slipstream?
Well, the tornado.
When you actually did the tornado?
Yeah, no, that was supposed to be slipstream.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
There's actually a new tech that I lapped out with slipstream, frame one jab into scroll.
Oh.
That's what I was trying to do.
Oh.
I was one frame off of a misinput.
Unfortunate.
I was that close to getting it.
Damn, so close.
Oh, and could you tell chat, or just everyone out there, that I love every single one of them?
Yeah, sure. Turk wants you all to know that he loves every single one of you. So never forget that.
Never forget that.
Yeah. Cheesy also wanted to make sure we knew that that was her mind control technique. Extremely strong in doubles, turns into a 3v1, but requires all of your focus, so you can't do it while you're playing.
I think she had to give up a stock to it like that SD. It was a sacrifice she had to make.
Yeah. But I mean, it looked like it was really paying off. There was several stocks.
Yeah, big stuff. No, but I still like, you were talking of Torque before the set, and you saw right there, Torque was down so much. As a Raster versus Crag, at that much of a percentage difference, you literally get clipped and you die.
Yeah.
And he literally almost took that set. Took that game. He was doing so well on just playing around the Crag, getting his hits, not like going into like smash attacks that DB was just trying to throw out. And And honestly, he was so close to getting those stocks, which is big.
Man, that especially to have like the right idea in your mind, but like the execution messes up. Having that happen in tournament feels like pretty awful.
Yeah, it's one of the worst feelings of like I was like, this is the situation, I got it, and then you miss the small execution or however big or small it is, and you're just like, and so when you go back, it's like, I played it right, but I messed it up. Yeah. That's the worst. Like when you play it wrong and you get like beaten because they outplayed you, it's kind of, there's like a little more of a thing of like they were better than me in that situation.
Right, yeah, you're at peace.
But in the situation where you outdid them and you lose because you messed up, that's the worst feeling.
Yeah. It takes a long time, especially when you're newer to a game, and that happens a lot where you recognize situations you need to improve in, so you're trying to do the better option, but you flub that better option. Like, the thing to remind yourself is that you're recognizing those situations now. Even though you're not quite practiced in the response, like, hey, I know where I'm supposed to do this when I wasn't even thinking about that before. Like, that is still a step. But, that's the sort of thing you try to remind yourself in friendlies. To remind yourself that in bracket, it still doesn't remove all of the sting.
Oh, yeah. All right, so it looks like we're going to be getting into our next set.
Ooh.
Another winner's quarters.
That's Tapscott and Bullets versus Akashi and Giga.
Yeah, so Akashi and Giga, Double Dragon. There it is. That makes sense.
Perfect. That's a perfect team name.
That is.
There we go. There's only one pair of players that's Double Dragon in this venue.
There is only one.
Yeah.
That's going to be Hodon Apsa.
Ooh, I have not gotten to see much Hodon in doubles. But
Hodon in doubles? I'm very similar to Craig.
Yeah.
Basically, just like very similar thing, because like big buttons that can kind of kill, can rack up percentage, can live forever, has the teammate to help with recoveries, which can normally be a problem. So that's honestly a big thing, especially with that up B. You can help out with kills that no one's expecting to be able to like die from.
Right.
You're getting comboed up. You're like, okay, I'm fine, and then there's this ball flying towards you from nowhere.
Yeah. Within like 3 frames, and then you're dead. And you're like, oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because like that's the thing in singles. Like mentally, when I'm playing against Hodon, I find myself returning to like a Smash 4 mindset, which is just like, this is the cheese that my opponent is going to try to go for at every single moment. So never ever be in the zone. And I like mentally project that up B angle for Hodon, but in doubles, it's harder to be aware of that because there's so much more happening, or you can just be sent there by the teammate.
The other thing, too, that Hodon really has going for him, too, in doubles, he's got multiple moves, really good at saving teammates.
Like what?
Neutral B.
Oh, yeah. I can totally do that.
Big, super spinny hitbox, so it catches a lot of stuff. it's set knockback, so you're never going to kill your teammate with it unless you're somehow both in the top blast zone.
Yeah.
So you can really, like, keep your teammates safe. Like, so you can, like, just, like, I'm going to spin, I'm going to catch you, and you'll be fine. Nair and back air are pretty good as well. Same with up air.
Yeah.
Because they're not.
Nair. Yeah.
Because they're all combo moves. None of them are really meant to kill. Unless you really have bad DI, none of them are actually going to ever kill you. But he still has stuff like both of his uncharge and charge fair. Very good kill moves, very good ways of catching people off guard.
Yeah.
Down air is so good.
Yeah.
Especially in doubles when you're not ready for DI and that you get clipped and you just go that way.
Yeah. Oh my, that move already murders in singles. Yeah, I can totally see that. Yeah, I can totally believe in Hodan then. And then of course, yeah, Absa also fantastic to have around. So it's gonna be Raster at LS. I was curious whether or not Tapscott would be going Raster or Kane. Raster, both Tapscott's new main and original main at the same time, but ordinarily we're used to seeing him play Orkane, and Orkane also a fantastic doubles character, but I like the idea of trying out, especially with the breakout performances that Tapscott has been having all season.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of, like, I'm feeling the bird, and, like, I'm going to just try to make it work. And maybe it absolutely does work. I don't know Tapscott's doubles history at all.
Right, yeah. And I know, I mean, that's the thing, like,
Allergic to Renzo is their doubles
that's
name.
That's their doubles name is Allergic to Renzo.
All right. All right, that's good.
All right, and then I gotta give it to Tapscott. He's on red team, but he's rocking blue Raster.
Look,
it doesn't matter.
Respect your elders.
You get the red outline. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so I straight up think Tower of Heaven has been banned in every single one of these starts.
Yeah, you're right, actually. I haven't seen Tower once.
I think part of it is because if you look at, like, every stage here, I think Tower is easily the smallest one.
Yes.
And Rivals players, especially in doubles, a lot of people dislike small stages, especially in doubles with that small of space. And people are like, I don't like this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
All right, getting into it. Going to Treetop. Treetop seems to be the big one, the big starter.
I actually really like that Tapscott had the start of something on Giga and then recognized that Akashi was quick attacking in his direction. I was like, nope, I'm not going to keep this going.
Yeah.
Absa's going to kill me.
Oh, no, this bear is kind of getting bullied right now. Oh, Thunderline. Yo! Thunderline. Oh, that was
Jabbing
so smart.
out of the up strong. That was so good.
So the reason why that is so smart is not only does, like, you're helping your teammate, if he doesn't do...
Nice.
Okay, it's all even right now. Everything's fine. But no, I think that so the up B did the little, like, thing where, like, it hits, but it didn't fully go up, so it kind of, like, didn't diagonal.
Oh, yeah.
I think that helped keep it in the sweet spot range, so that way it could hit the other person. I don't know, but that's what it almost looked like. Oh my god. No, but the one thing I wanted to say about hold on up smash. While a lot of people. It's a weird move. In a lot of cases, it's not super good. It's very hard to use effectively.
Yeah.
In doubles, it's actually got another use that you never see in singles. That's slam down.
Yeah.
It's a hitbox.
That's right. Yeah,
so you can hit the other person, any other people with it. Ooh, nice up B right there, getting that kill.
So, like, Tap was also saving himself in the process of that.
Correct.
Jab.
Yeah. But, like, that's actually if you ever want a little funny 2v1 gimmick, just up smash your teammate.
I love it.
Use your teammate as a weapon.
You ever just get so mad you throw somebody into another person, right?
Yeah. All right. I cannot see.
I can't see anything.
I can't see Hodan stocks. I don't know how many stocks on that. I think he's at one, but I genuinely cannot tell.
Yeah.
Oh, big scraw. Trying to help his teammate out right there, which is good. Oh, the slipstream one. Okay. Yeah, so hold on. So Giga is on his last stock.
Everybody on their last stock then.
Yeah. And while they're all at very high percents except for Tapscott, it's a Raster. That does a big fair trade there. That's so big.
It's a very good position now for the blue team.
And this is scary because Hodan and Absa have massive kill moves. Raster cannot take any big hit right now. Like that. Like that.
And, like, yeah, you had the charge fair waiting for you if you somehow made it past the Absa at the blast zone.
Right. And the other thing, too, is if Raster tries to go really, really high, you have to be careful because that charged up B just goes so fast so quickly. that if you're not ready for it, it'll clip you and it won't be as strong, but if you're that high up, it does not matter.
Yeah. It can kind of turn into almost a 50-50 situation where, like, maybe you're considering, like, what if I, like, air dodge through it, but then you air dodge and they didn't actually up B, and now they get the up B for sure because you don't have your air dodge. Yes, it was Team Double Dragon, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other thing, too, is, like, if the hold on goes to that and you air dodge and you're like, oh, I'm free, then the apps is just kind of flying up there with up air.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, like, while, like, apps of hold on, it can control the ground, they don't necessarily have super, like the pristine of ground control game, but if you're in the air, you're in danger. It does not matter where. You're in danger at some part of the stage if you're above either of them. And you're going to be above either of them if you're in the air, like, most times of these games.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, is that, like, part of the rationale for going to gates is, like, having that even bigger airspace to play around with and, like, larger blast zones?
Yeah, I think there's also, like, less platforms. It is a wider, like, stage, too, so they can kind of space around away from each other as well. Ooh, big upper right there. But that's the thing is, like...
Good save. Oh, actually, nice. Tapscott was ready and was managed to almost keep it going.
Gets caught by that upper right there, and Akashi loses their first stock. Fairly even right now. Oh. And this is... Oh, no.
Dead even still. Both stocks taken at the same moment.
It was good stuff by Bullets to take the stock, but unfortunate that Tapscott was right there when the Dacus came through.
Oh, I thought it was the Thunderline that killed Tapscott.
Nah, he landed into the Dacus. And I mean, it might have combined, but still, it's Dacus was gonna kill. Ooh. And this is
the ability for Absa to defend her teammate's recovery while she herself is recovering, right? With that cloud pop. So useful. Oh,
and this is big parry right there. Okay, nothing going.
Everybody to the sky. Oh, did you see what Giga tried to do?
I did not, but I'm assuming he went for some kind of crazy.
He went right for a B at a hit stun. The moment they were all set up with the Thunderline, he's like, I'm gonna try to get someone.
Excellent. If you're not a hoedown player if you don't do that.
Yeah, that's how you know you got to have that monkey business.
Yep. And all right, everyone's even stocks again. But this is really scary. Blue team's doing. Oh, this is...
Yeah, Tap just going immediately to try to help the 2v1 on Hodan to just make it into a proper 2v1.
Yeah. A lot of these games have just kind of been Bullets or Tapscott kind of get bullied by one of the people. They get away from them, and the other one's just right there to start bullying them. And so it's... You got to be... Oh, big clap. Good DI by Akashi.
Akashi ends up dying, and Giga trying to just take out Bullets doesn't have the time, and Tapscott able to clean it up with that next clap.
And that's the thing, like, both these games very even all the way to the end, and then one team just kind of got that little bit of advantage and pushed it over. But, like, straight up, both times, very high in first stocks. One team loses like 2, and then the other team immediately loses their 2.
Yeah.
And so it's game 3 here.
It's a really good doubles set, and I think this is now just game 3, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be best of 3, at least all the way through pools. I don't know when best of 5 starts. And top 8 is top something.
So I know, so the doubles pool goes in the top 4. So I'm wondering if it's only going to be top 4 that's best of 5.
I could see that.
But we'll have to see.
I do know doubles tends to run a bit long, but I also know that Steven loves doubles. So.
Right, yeah, because we do have singles. First wave of singles is going to be starting about 45 minutes. And we still got a decent chunk of ways to go in the loser's bracket of doubles. So we'll have to see when this is all going to go down. I know we're going to have 2 more, both the top 4 qualifiers on winner's side on stream, but I don't know how much of the loser's side we're going to get.
I'm looking at the bans right now from Red Team. They got rid of Forest Floor, Troupole, and Spirit Tree almost immediately, and they talked a lot before Jules Vale.
Right, it's like Jules Vale, Troupole, and Spirit Tree, all very smaller stages. And I can understand, like, Hodan, Absa, like, you don't want to give them the ability to kind of, like,
carry you,
out.
Escort you to, like, the blast zone.
Oh, and they're an AZ, and they went to this stage.
Hey, I like this one more than
No,
Report.
I know, but you don't tell that to AZ people.
I said it last year, and I was still allowed back, so.
No, that's fair, that's fair.
Don't be afraid.
Oh! And that's such a big first stock. Oh,
And Rasser also at like 65. Okay, yeah, Bullets just getting in the way to try to set up Tap Scott for an edge guard.
ooh, big stuff by Bullets right there. Oh, what a rig fair. And see, that's kind of one thing where, like, Bullets was so focused on trying to take down Akashi right there. He just kind of didn't see the monkey carrying his teammate over him into a kill.
Good
Right now-
position now for a team. They have both the blue off stage. That perfect cloud pop by Akashi. No! Killing Giga.
Oh, you can't just spike your teammate like that. That's so disrespectful. Oh, this monkey and that. Yep. Yeah, you got one bad DI, and then at that point, especially as Edelus, when you're so big that down B confirm is, it's almost hard to miss at that point.
Yeah. And Akashi was just keeping Tap Scott busy on the other side of the stage as that happened, but
big
Tap
confirm.
answering back.
Right now, Raster at 87
This is an extremely close game, yeah.
got hit by down B. That's it.
If they can clean up this last stock by Bullets, the slipstream actually saving Akashi there.
Right, because that could have been a big edge guard turnaround, but instead, everything just kind of resets and Bullets. Oh no!
Beautiful Thunderline angle, getting both members of the enemy
Dead,
team.
yeah.
Yep.
Caught the rolling, and
Oh
this
boy.
is so hard.
Yeah.
I think Giga's on 2 stocks too.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I think he might be. But still, like,
Down Strong's just gonna do it, catching just the empty plat drop there.
I don't see Absa down strong Galaxy all that much.
I guess against Raster.
No, that's fair, but you just don't see that move Galaxy all that much.
It's honestly like at those like higher like arthritis-y percents, right? Down
Yeah.
Strong starts becoming kind of useful.
Right.
Yeah.
No, and but like right there, that game, a lot of that game came down to blue team was just getting the good kill from like Giga got a couple like down B up Bs and just took stocks.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest problem they were struggling with in those first 2 games is they were missing some of these confirms, and that's the thing. Hodon and Absa take those stocks so early, especially with those big confirms, the
Yeah.
F tilts, the up airs, the down Bs, the up Bs, all those stuff. And when you're able to avoid it, those characters can kind of become like they can kind of struggle to kill, but when they get it, they can just plot so quickly to a lead and just never lose that momentum.
Yeah. Especially once Giga had that space to go for that too, right? Like Akashi gave him just as much as he needed. They also did do a great job of saving each other too. Like especially the cloud pops from Akashi were coming in very clutch.
And then he spiked him, but
Yeah, then he spiked him. Yeah, but
He hit
I
that-
forgot about that.
he hit that man
actually.
at like 140 with a down air, and that man just disappeared
Yeah, to the depths.
to the depths.
We got MSVS. These two have been teaming together almost every doubles event they've been at together. I think Double Down is the only one I can think of off the top of my head where they weren't teaming together.
That's fair.
Been kind of a stat again. I know SBS has been like really confident in their ability as a doubles team.
Yeah, and I mean, because obviously MSB on that crack, and then you have
the APSA from
yeah.
Steven, which is also, just a really strong team composition with 2 players that are very good at
You
it.
always forget he plays APSA. He plays so many different characters. And it's like, which flavor of the month character is he on now?
Yeah.
I think it's mostly been Raster as of
Yes.
late. But then it's just like, he just pulls out APSA for doubles, and you're just like, oh god, he's got an APSA.
One thing that I really like about Steven is like, I know that he does also like enjoy the character that he plays,
Yeah.
but I've found that he often picks his main based on like, I think this character is really damn good.
Yeah,
and I
no.
want to prove it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I love, because like, there's always the whole thing of like, oh, this character's not that good, and Steven's like, I will win with this character. You want to see?
Yeah, it's just like, let me show you how dumb APSA is. I will take a season without like dropping a set with
Right.
like APSA. Like, let me show you how great Ori is. And then it turns out that he also just loves playing those characters. And
He
then
just loves
also,
this game.
yeah, now Raster, yeah. He honestly loves the hell out of this game. I mean, he's somebody that has played like every role in the community. So, I mean, we can't stop gushing about him because this is Heatwave. This is the major that he started, that he runs.
Right.
This is the 5th one. He's been in this since pretty much the beginning. And can't say enough great things about the guy. That being said, their opponents are going to be Y and Sego.
2 equally skilled players.
Yeah, I've seen Y do a lot of good damage in doubles brackets before. It's been a bit since I've seen Sego at an event. I believe the last one he was at was Cost. way back in
yeah,
June.
he hasn't been able to go out as much.
Yeah. And I was curious. Okay, Sego's going to be going Hodon.
He's been playing Hodon lately, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. So, and I think that's the one, because like I know he's been having kind of some he's been having some character issues with.
Oh, swap the names is what they're trying to say. Yeah.
I know he's been having some character issues. He's saying the Ellie's not feeling as good. I don't think the and then like and Olympia's. I think he's been a bit down on Olympia.
Yeah.
So I know he's been messing around with Hodon, which is I love to see it. Love to see more Monkey.
Yeah. I know Sego was one of the names that Cake listed at the end of Big House in terms of who do you think can actually beat you right now. Mm-hmm. And Sego was mentioned, I think, specifically for the Eliana. But, I mean, if Sego is feeling Hodon more, I'm not going to question his judgment.
Yeah, I know. Like, Sego's just one of those players, when he feels a character, he can play so out of his mind that, like, he could three-stock anyone in this scene.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the reason why, like, he does so well in the workshop meta, too, is just his ability to immediately, like, intuitively pick up a character's punish game.
Right.
And get insane mileage.
Yo! I love this man. He got an up smash confirmed.
Off Crag's Pillar.
Off Crag's Pillar. Oh, but great stuff. And then right now, so like, he's at 156. Why is at 45 on first stock?
Yeah, Y has been playing so carefully.
Yeah, he's not. Also, I just realized SPS is playing Claren.
Yo, that's it. Yeah. Wait a minute.
I did not even think about that. It's like, oh yeah, that is Claren.
Yeah. I'm so used to, like, years ago when SPS was the Claren main, right? Like, it didn't strike me as weird, but.
And right there, Sego, he's just going for upswitch. Okay. His monkey's a bit unorthodox, but I like it. Ooh, big
wow.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, Y carries him up with the up airs, and then here comes Big Monkey out of nowhere to just catch you.
They know their win condition.
Mm-hmm. Oh, back air that's going to go down in the background and not die. Yep. Right there after that parry.
Y still on stock number 1.
And Nair still didn't take it.
Yeah, I mean, Sego is running interference right now and doing a pretty solid job. Oh my god!
Oh my god! What good reactions right there. After all of that, Y gets back. He's just still living.
Back air and cleans it up right afterwards.
Y is a god.
This team is really good.
Yeah, no, like they're both like both of these players have just such good knowledge of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you can tell, like, I don't know how much they team. I don't know how much they play together. I like that right there. He goes for the F smash, so that way Sego doesn't get a chance to potentially try to save his teammate.
Oh, because it would be going off the top, and that's where Sego was.
Mm-hmm.
That is such good thinking. No edge cancel there. Oh boy.
Right now, you have Sego just sitting at 172. He's not dying. Even once he loses his stock, Y's got another one.
Yeah.
He could take it if he really wanted to. He could also just be like, hey, Y, you want 2 free stocks?
You want to do singles? Yeah,
Y didn't do it. Y just kind of stood there like, I don't need to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the thing with Claren. If you hit her and she doesn't have her double jump anymore, her recovery gets so much worse. Because, like, part of it, too, is, like, when Clarens, like, want to, like, air dodge to gain height, what they do is, red team won.
Yeah,
that's correct. Yeah. What Clarens do is they will jump cancel their air dodge. They get like a little bit of height from the jump and then air dodge, and they keep their double jump. So like,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, not even having access to your double jump actually like messes with every aspect of the recovery too. So yeah, that idea of just like, I'm just gonna be a big monkey throwing all of my hitboxes off stage, and like you're gonna use up all your resources dealing with me.
Yep.
And I'll die, but you won't have resources.
And then as soon as you land back on stage, there's a Rano right there.
Yeah, assuming you have the height, right, to even get back up there.
If you somehow get back, there's a Rano.
Yeah, there's a Dacus probably, like.
Or a tongue, honestly, like.
True,
yeah. If you have to land with like that up B, like right at the edge, like tongue, you're getting, because if Rano can stand at that range where he's not gonna be in range of the up B and still get that tongue out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He's just like it's actually able to like stay out of range of that tipper. Yeah.
All right, so going to Air Armada, and here's the Apsa.
Yep.
Oh, I don't like this.
This is a a risky counter pick for that reason, right? Like, I can totally understand because Krag and Absa absolutely can kill on this stage really early. But we do have Hodan on the screen.
We also, I mean, that's the thing is, Rano really does well with the stage too, because those side blast ones are small. He gets those kind of fair stuff. And especially because if you get, like, if he sends you at that weird awkward angle, there's no wall down there to try to help you.
Right. That's a really good point, yeah.
Oh, God, and MS, another stuff. But yeah, no, like these high platforms, like this stage is
good pickup by. Did you see that SBS pickup on that high platform?
I did not see the pickup of that.
Oh man, he's just ready for the exact. It's like SBS just stood on that platform and waited. Like he knew the MSB was going to send him up there.
Tech chase gets the down tilt and up smash on the top platform, and that's early death for so many characters. Oh my God! So right now, a lot still more even, but red team does have a lead right now. Hold on, in a bad spot. Oh, big up air.
Like you said, a very bad spot.
Yeah. And I think the one thing with blue team is no low platforms means that this Rano can't just keep moving around be as slippery as he normally wants to be.
Right.
Oh,
up tilt.
Up tilt.
I mean, that's just how long Y has been living, though, right? Like he's been so careful about the hits he takes.
Right. It's been really fun to watch.
And like
nice.
It totally makes sense, especially when you have like full darts on deck too, and just being that fast character to disrupt your opponents when things go badly.
Why kind of doing a? Why had a bit of a double edge guard on for a second? Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh no! And that downer actually set up perfectly for that fair, and that's super unfortunate. You can.
Sego's in such a hard spot right now. Yeah, that's okay. Tries to get
Nice
the thunder
dodge.
line, not quite.
Oh, and this is So this is the point where it's like.
Yeah, the
So-
Absa's probably going to be coming back. Yep.
Yeah. Oh my!
What are they doing?
They're gaming. That is the only thing I can describe that as is gaming.
I was not ready for the like MSB being ready to be knocked up slightly to just throw the rock. Like what the heck?
Yeah, Absa working out way better that time than the Claren.
Oh yeah.
I think the stage also is good. Rano doesn't have the best airspeed, so he doesn't want to be in the air too much. Those high platforms, while he can still move around on them, he has to work to get to them.
Yeah.
And staying grounded versus Krag Absa is very hard. You normally want to kind of stay slippery
Yeah.
because you don't want to give them the ability to lock you down. So I think that was actually a really good map stage to kind of keep Y from actually being able to kind of dodge a lot of stuff, kind of move around.
Right.
And I think that was good. Like, and they realized like Hodan was getting some big kills there, but they realized, hey, we get to stop Y, who was really the problem in game one.
Yes.
And I like that. So it'll be interesting seeing what Wyland Eagles counterpick is going to be for this game.
I think this is in line with the philosophy you just put out, right?
Yeah.
This is tons of platforms, tons of mobility for Y to get to play the style that worked so well in the first game.
Yeah, and you can kind of see he can be on that platform, drop down, drop right back up, just kind of keep moving. And it's a slippery frog. And then he also gets all
Edge
those
cancels, and yep. It's, I mean, like, because I'm pretty sure Blue Team was thinking exactly that. It's just like, we did not kill Y in game one. Like,
Right.
he just avoided everything. And let's make sure he can't do that again.
Ooh. Right now, very even right now. No team really taking any big lead.
Oh!
Oh, and Y is the only one that dies. And I think Y only got hit because of his extended hitbox, too.
Yeah.
Dead. Big Nair and up smash. Nerf move. All right. Bubbles in you.
It's still good. It's just not bananas. That's
Yeah,
Hodan.
That's Hodan.
Thank you.
God bless. All right. Right now, Blue Team still has a pretty good lead. Krag's still holding that stock, and when Krag starts stock tanking, it becomes so frustrating because you're like, he's just not dying. I need him to die, but it's hard to get that like big confirm, that big hit. Especially when he can keep these like pillars right here. Like I don't. Oh,
That was such a perfect down tilt. Yeah.
Popped him up and got rid of the pillar. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
catches the high recovery too, right? The early up B.
Right, because a lot of people are gonna be like, I don't want to be near that. I want to go immediately back in. Big fair right there. But SBS, he's got that player knowledge. He's like,
oh,
big flub right there, and that could cost them.
That actually put Red Team back in the game.
MSB just kind of DI'd in on like 5 up airs in a row from Hodan. Well, It is even.
Yep.
It is 100% even. After all of that, it is even.
This is going to be really important, whoever takes this next stock, because I believe this is still, we're best of 3 territory still.
Yeah.
So everything is on this edge guard. Gonna get that up B right there.
Oh, what
And the upstrong right afterwards is
And this
MSB versus Sego.
This is a 1v1.
Yep.
And that's the thing. So, like, MSB has that hold on experience because, like, he's got. Well, if he got in
Sego
charge fair there,
backing
that
up.
might have been it.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice.
MSB not rushing the situation, waiting. Good tech off the rock.
Oh,
and
big back air.
I love that back air too because it was under the rock. So if he got hit, he would be able to tech off the rock, right, and be okay.
This is so scary. He caught him.
Wow.
So good. Oh, there. So they're
Sego yelling, "Yeah, I never lose, baby."
so they're still sitting down. I think this is best of 5.
It must be best of 5. Oh, yeah, I see it right now. The
it
little
is
sword.
best of 5.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we get more of this. That's great. But no, he timed that down there so well. MSB had no time to react because literally that's because Craig always pops up to a certain height.
Yeah.
He was right there with the down air. It was I think it was even active when he got popped in there. So like trying to tech that at that time is so hard.
Because it would require you to like recognize after this up B finishes, I'm going to be hit by this move, right? And especially with the high stakes of the situation and everything else. Yeah. Really good stuff. I am excited to see what Sego's Hodan does in singles if he keeps bringing this out.
Right. I mean, it's always I love seeing Sego at tournaments because like he pulls out even when he's like, oh, I'm all in on this character. He'll still play like 4 characters in a tournament.
Yeah.
So it's always fun and he plays all of them at such a high level. So it's always fun to like see like which ones he's doing stuff with.
Merchant Port. I you know what? At the very least, it's probably like Steven counterpick, but also I wonder if it has to do with like these platforms being a little bit more awkward to move around on.
Yeah.
Because I can definitely see, especially for ABSA, when you're juggling people on those platforms, like it doesn't matter which tech direction you go, the up air is going to get you, right?
Right. I think the other thing too is Triple or the castle stage is very like the grounded portion is still it's very close. It's very secluded. Like there's not a ton of space to work with. Merchant Port still has a much longer stage. They can kind of work around each other. It's not as cramped. And I think that also helps, even if it. Oh no, that's death.
Yep. SPS recognizes it, just backs off.
Yeah, and that's
blue team in a bit of a lead. Good Thunderling to get in the way of.
Kicks his teammate.
Yeah, Sego, but then kills his teammate for it.
Oh no, kicks. Oh, okay. If that second back air had sweet spotted, that could have been very, very scary. Oh my God, I just realized.
They were both in parry stun.
Because Sego hit the parry. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, right now, SPS being the one stock taking with ABSA, you don't see that. You don't hear that all that often. Because like, well, ABSA can be. Oh, back. We're gonna take it.
Because like her air drift lets her escape a lot of things that other characters can't, and she's also so mobile. But oh,
what a catch!
That is so important for Red Team, right? Because we were looking at these percents, like Hodan's not long for this world.
No, the uppers. Oh, that. Oh, okay, good. Oh God. And that's the thing. Like, from watching, Sego's Hodan is a bit crazy, but this man.
You saw that up, yeah.
Oh, like in the. Oh no.
Very important cloud parry there too. Yeah, Red Team looking in position to take this set.
Right. Y kind of going off on SPS right now, and that's the thing. Like there's Hodan stock on. 86 is not like Krag and ABSA can both take this stock at this percent, and they really kind of need to right now because they can't afford to let Y kind of sit and do what he does best. He got, oh my God.
Oh, I think expecting a parry there, and MSB gets to sneak back in, and.
Well, actually, MSB lost his pillar, so actually he just had to get back to stage. Good recognition to like realize he lost his pillar.
Oh no. Okay.
And that's one of the things, like he was charging that before.
Oh! We're just not gonna deal with this. Nope.
Well, he actually, so Craig got caught in that up smash. He saved his teammates.
Yeah.
Which is really good. Oh my God. Why is it such a scary percent right now? And same with Hodan. So many people are gonna die soon.
Yeah, I'm really holding my breath, especially knowing that like Sego has the confidence to go for a hard read if he feels it.
I think he crouch canceled those shards, and I think that let him get that punish.
Nice. I mean, we do still have Absa on the screen. She can kill both of these characters right now.
Right, but it's hard, like, oh, yep.
Yep. Falling up air into Upstrong is so hard for Absa to deal with. Yeah.
I think part of the problem with Absa and like, these kind of 1v2s is like, while Absa can kill, her kill moves are very like slow. So you kill the one person and you're kind of stuck in that lag.
Yeah.
And the other person can kind of come in. So it's all about picking your moments and getting those right kill moves in the right spots.
Yeah.
But still good stuff. And like, and that's the thing is, when it all came down to it, that last game, Y was just holding his stock. It was so hard to kill. Mm-hmm. And I think that was such a big thing that like kept them going. And he got some gimps on MSB that people don't get gimps on MSB.
Yeah.
When that happens, I'm scared. MSB's so good at recovering, so good at like prolonging his stock. When he dies at like 60 to a spike off stage, you know it's
something.
Like,
yeah, something real.
You know that the other person's on so on point and like they're a danger.
Yeah. And like, especially talking about like Y survivability, like that Air Armada counter pick was so good.
Yeah.
For
it was
SBS and MSB. But I think like once they had won there, I think like the questions are slowly becoming like, where do we take them next? I don't think there was just another stage as effective at cutting off what Y was doing. You know?
Right. The other thing too is I think the Absa pick definitely worked out better for them.
Yeah.
So I wonder how things might have been different if Absa came out from game 1.
Yeah.
So, but still good stuff to Y and Sango. They have moved on to winners finals.
Right. Yeah, because that was winners semis. So that means this is the other winners semis.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Cake and ZB versus Akashi and Giga.
Team Double Dragon. Yeah.
So
There's the potential for 2 Hodons in winners finals. I mean, they have to beat Cake and ZB, and that will be challenging. But
so we're gonna have Hodon, Absa, and Crag again, and then just replace the frog with the force.
Yeah, replace Rano with force. Okay.
Oh.
The doubles meta is taking shape.
Yeah. All right, and so then in the loser side of the bracket, we had Proto Panic beat Ratatouille, which is anti and then bad.
Okay.
So they're sitting in. They're in top 8 right now. You have Allergic to Renzo, which was
Bullets and Tapscott.
Tapscott.
Yeah.
They're sitting in top 8 versus the Pilots. Who I'm gonna figure out who the Pilots are.
Because like I know there's a player with the tag Pilot, but I thought
no. So the Pilots are Durai.
And of course, because it's not about the plane; it's about the pilot. Right. Durai and Cheesy, right?
V Pajaro.
V Pajaro. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. I've been hearing some stuff about people.
Is that the Tom Cruise from Top Gun logo that they have for the pilots?
Oh God, I didn't even notice. No.
Durai is nothing if not committed to the bit. Yeah, that's definitely Tom Cruise. Yep.
Oh, bless.
I've heard V Pajaro is like super good at the game.
Yeah, that's what I've
been hearing nothing but great things about his play.
I've been so because Anti is actually like seeded to go in to fight V Pajaro.
Yeah.
He's been like they've been trying to figure out like how does V Pajaro play, who do they play, like all that. So I've just kind of been hearing more and more about them as this weekend's gone on.
From like the research. Yeah.
Yeah.
The opposition.
And from what it sounds like, you can only research this player so much.
Mm-hmm.
They basically, they're similar to like a Sego. They kind of play what they're feeling at the time. They got multiple characters.
Okay.
But they got that one where it's like, this is the scary one, but you don't know when they're going to pull it out, who they're going to pull out, so.
What is their scary one?
Raster from what I've heard.
Oh, okay.
But they play Raster, they play Edelus, I think they play Rano.
That is a lineup.
Yeah, like they got a mixture.
Yeah.
So like I'm interested to see how they do at this tournament. 'Cause I know they've traveled up pretty far. I'm pretty sure. I think
they were. I know that they were on like the compendium for like the TO compendium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly from which country, but I do know on the compendium. Yeah.
So, but let's focus on this match we got in front of us. We got Giga Akashi, the Hodon Absa, versus Keikazalt ZB, Forsburn Crag. Oh, going to Swampy Estuary instead of Merchant Port.
So here's the question. Will Blue Team have time for doing 1v1s against each other? against this team? I don't think they will.
I don't think they will.
Yeah.
Ooh, yo, double berry. But yeah, no, this is... Right now, Giga's kind of struggling to get past. To get past this Cake Assault Force Burn.
Yep.
That's the one thing is Cake can kind of big confirm right there, and that's huge. That's on Crag, and he got that Crag stock early. Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
that's extra value. Those are the stocks that you normally just like have to overcook for a bit.
Ooh, big thunder line right there.
That rocket and Cake. I don't know if it actually helped him there or not. I feel like it didn't, but
Probably not, but yay, it's doubles.
yeah.
Ooh, okay, Giga almost got gimped by ZB right there. Oh no, Giga's in a bad spot. Oh, he died to Nair. He died to down B Nair.
All right, just haven't seen that before.
Yeah, you could tell Cake was trying to hold out.
To get away for like the up B, right?
Yeah, and so when he got hit by that Nair, he probably also was. No, Cake recovered into Giga, pushed him out of the way, but then was right in the spot to get hit by that fully charged F smash. Oh. Ooh, okay, good movement by Giga right there to avoid landing into that up smash.
Giga's been doing such a great job holding his own. Okay, finally died, right? But like holding his own for so long against Cake and ZB's pressure, right?
Yeah.
While Akashi was trying to slowly work his way back to the stage.
Oh, these clouds. What great DI on that down smash. That's all. Force Burn down smash, while like, it doesn't seem that strong, it's such a nasty angle that like, you can die at way earlier percents than you'd ever think you could.
Especially like, yeah, if you get caught off guard and you're holding out too hard or something.
Yeah, so right there. ZB at 168. That is a big stock thing, right?
This is, I mean, Red Team maybe can do it if, I mean, Giga has to not die, which is really hard because Cake's just keeping Akashi smothered. Never mind keeping Akashi dead.
Yeah. No, and Giga almost just died, but ZB missed the waveland, and he's gonna die to down. Yep. Down tilt into DIN. That's an easy back air.
I mean, Cake's combo game is good on everybody, but if I had to pick a character, I would assume it's especially good against Absa. Given his play history, yeah, like if those situations happens where it's Cake against Akashi, like I kind of feel like Cake has such a strong basis of intuition, right? Of how to like tear apart that character.
Right, and then I mean you also have like Hodon's very similar weight-wise to Crag, and with fighting ZB and Cheesy Potato, you know how to deal with those the big lad characters. So
yeah,
obviously so much Penguin experience. You know how to like deal with that Absa. You know how to combo that Absa perfectly. And then comboing those big characters, it's kind of intuitive for a lot of people. But what's never intuitive unless you're good at it is getting those kill confirms. And Cake, no matter what Force Burn there is, Cake's always still like the best at getting kills.
Yeah. I think looking at the previous game, like Giga was pulling together like kills and DI mix-ups pretty well. But it definitely looked like Blue Team had several moments where they're just swarming him with pressure. And he did a good job of like surviving it for as long as he did, but he was still being racked up to like 140, right?
Yeah, and like, well, I mean, that's beautiful, amazing.
No notes.
No notes. Everything you just did, do it again. Keep doing it. But one thing I kind of like, so like that thing is, Giga's been really good about like surviving, not like, and being able to DI correctly on a lot of stuff. And they'll focus him down. He kind of gets these high percents, and then they realize we're just gonna kill the Absa, and they kind of go over and bully the Absa quickly and kill her. And then that's kind of been what's been like keeping them going. Oh god.
Right now it's been very. Almost gets the cloud set up in time to set up Giga.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized. When did Cake lose 2 stocks?
Well, there was the down strong in the beginning that we giggled at.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I'm pretty sure it was Kashi getting the second one with an up air.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But Red Team right now have a big lead, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. When Cake's down, he's actually scarier than when he's up.
We know this too well.
We know this too well. But right now,
ZB taking time with the wall pillar. That's not quite gonna kill either.
Oh, Thunderline. Nice dodge.
Yeah. The cloud pop, like the fact that Akashi was aware to pop the cloud to protect Hodon while in the middle of edge guarding Cake Assault is insane, right?
Yeah. Big fair. Not quite gonna be able to confirm anything more.
The cloud pop to break pillar.
The uppie.
Yeah.
But oh no.
Oh, that is so important for Blue Team.
Right. Yeah, that was a big SD from the cloud pop parry right there.
I love that Giga was trying to be set up for a ping pong there. Didn't quite get it together. The landing up air is not quite going to kill. And in the meantime, blue team piling on damage on Aether, like you said.
Oh no, and he dies to that fair.
It's all on Akashi. Yeah, the roll's going to go ahead and get through there.
And this is doable. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Akashi, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse you right there.
I didn't want to say anything.
No, I know. No, but like that thing, both the blue team were at such high percents that at one big hit from Absa takes can kill both of them.
Yeah. If you set up for the right up air, or get yourself like a quick kick on one of them, and then you're actionable. Yeah.
And then you get down to a 1v1, and that's so much more doable.
Yeah.
Even if like they both, and that's the thing, Cake and ZB, so much Penguin experience. That's like, but still, it's a 1v1 way more doable than.
I mean, also like Akashi has just come in as his own. What happened to Cake?
Cake did smoke, and then fast fell through the platform to his death.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah.
Oh,
so
was that meant to be like a consume on the smoke?
I don't know, but yeah, the blue team is down a stock already. They've evened it up.
Okay.
All right. Oh, big tech. Oh, what a big tech from ZB there. But these sets are. Doubles is always so frantic. Oh my lord.
The Elden Ring to pick up right where they left off. Oh man, a stock for a
Cake's
stock
so
once
good.
again.
Cake's so good.
This is looking very bad for Red Team.
No!
Oh no! Beautiful save.
Oh no, this is. Well, we might be seeing the Cake and ZB beating each other.
Actually, at this rate, yeah, we might have one stock of that.
Yeah. Oh, but right now, ooh, big parry. Oh no! Went for the down smash. Probably didn't think he could get the up on time, but unfortunately couldn't get the punish. Ooh, top platform shenanigans always good with Hodan Apso.
Yeah, both of them getting such early kills off the top.
Oh.
There's the Thunder line.
Big Thunder line.
And right now, yeah, Giga's looking for the edge guard to finish off ZB and bring this down to a last stock game. Oh, dodges! Ooh, that was so unfortunate.
Yeah, and then Cake went just for a backer right there on the parry punish.
Mm-hmm.
I think Giga was just not expecting that, and
Akashi wasn't ready to like jab to like pick it up. Yeah, that would require such fast reactions.
Oh no, got caught down smashing on the top platform.
I assume that was meant to be like fast fall down air.
Probably.
Yeah.
Those first two games were looking so close too, and that's the thing. The game 3 started with Cake just straight up SD.
And we were worried for blue team.
And then they're like, no, we got this. And they started spiking them. That's straight up what happened.
Yeah.
It was double down air from Cake onto Giga.
Yeah.
ZB got down B onto Akashi. Got another one on the other side, and then caught them with a down air. 3 big stocks, and those are all early stocks too. None of them were like high percent.
They were like 50 or 60. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was just devastating, that chain of events.
So
that was a pretty strong 3-0 for ZB and Cake. So they're going to be having their go at Sego and Y, which is, they were also looking like an incredible team.
That sounds like such a fun set.
Yeah, I'm actually very, very interested to see how that one plays out. And then what's the losers bracket looking like as far as we can interpret?
So Allergic to Renzo and the Pilots, they're still going.
Okay.
We finally got our last top 8. So Spiker KP beat Chompers and Sawtooth to make it into the top 8 on the loser side.
Oh, okay.
So Spiker KP are fighting Proto Panic right now. So probably once we get a winner of those, we'll probably get one of those loser sets onto, because that'll be for a top. Basically, you'll have one of Allergic to Renzo and the Pilots versus MSP and SBS.
Right.
And since that match has been going on for like 10 minutes, probably going to be the first one done.
Yeah.
So we'll get that losers quarters. That'll be for 5th. That'll probably be on stream. That'll be fun.
I think this is all heating up quite a bit.
Right, and in about 10 minutes, we're gonna have wave 1
of singles starting.
Oh,
okay. I think I'm in wave 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm in wave 2.
I think I'm in. Actually, I have my.
All I know is ZB's in my pool, and if ZB's the second seed, then that means he's going to be like in the later pool that happens, right?
Right.
That's what I'm going off of. But
Yeah.
also, my mentality with Heatwave is just like the initial bracket is so insanely stacked at Heatwave that I'm like, this is like friendly warm-ups for intermediate or amateur bracket, right? Wherever I get spat out
fair
into,
enough.
yeah, it's just like I'm not ever expecting to get very far here. Like, so many great players flew out just to play rivals, and like it makes this event consistently so stacked, so hard to win.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been looking at my my bracket, and I think my round 1 is not here because I think I just took his spot, Zoomander.
Oh yeah.
So like that was my supposed to be my round 1, but since he's not here commentating, I'm assuming he's not here in general.
That is so funny.
So that means instead of fighting Zoomander round 1, I fight Sego round.
You can tell us how how the Hodan is to fight.
Right. Oh no, so that's unfortunate, but yeah, no, but like honestly, you're right. Like for a lot of players here, main bracket is honestly warm up for one of the AMI or intermediate brackets.
Yeah.
Which that's the thing. That's one of the things I love about Heatwave is
Yes.
they do that because it really gives like you can test your skill against the best in the world, and then you see how far you can get, and then from there you can test it against people of your skill level. So you're not just coming for one bracket. You get two. You
Yes.
get multiple. You get that chance to really fight the best of the best, and then the best around where you are at. And
Yeah.
it really gives you like you can like improve with the other players around your level, because like playing better players always helpful, but can be rough at times if it's too much of a gap.
Yeah.
So that way, then you fight the people of your same level, and you're like you can like it's going to be close matches, it's going to be competitive, it's going to be fun, and it's always a great thing.
I've always equated, because I've equated playing against somebody who's way better than you to being like, you're just picking up a language, but
Yeah.
you're talking to someone who's fluent, right?
Right,
And,
right.
Like, you haven't reached the part where you even realize where the different words are and what they're saying. So, like, you're not picking up anything. And you're just like,
Yeah.
right? And it's just like, if you're up against a player who's playing so far above your skill level, like, you can't even process quite what's happening. You just understand, oh, when I do this, I get hit. And
Yeah.
this, and this, and this. I seem to get hit for everything. I don't know where to go from here.
And no, yeah, that's honestly that's a really apt like comparison. Like I've never thought about that, but that's actually a really good one of like languages are hard.
Languages are hard, yeah, and like that's why like players who are really good coaches, right? Like they know how to like bring themselves down in a way that like you can understand what's happening and you can pick up new things too.
Yeah.
Like actually, it's interesting to think about. I saw this great thread like a few months ago on Twitter about how like learning to spar is a skill for good players to learn, right? Because they need to understand how to spar in a way that the weaker players can like still learn something, and that you're practicing something that you're trying to develop too, right? Like saying, I'm gonna really focus on this particular kind of edge guard, right? And putting all of your energy into those situations and just kind of like being more hands-off everywhere else and not working as hard.
Yeah.
So that way like the matches stay competitive, but you're still working on a specific situation you want to get better in, or alternatively, you identify one aspect of their game plan that's falling apart, and you like make it extremely obvious that you're like punishing that. So like the rivals example that I do is like, if somebody has a parry habit, I will just like wave dash up to them and do nothing, like over and over again to make it clear to them like, you need to stop doing this. Like this is what's getting you hit.
Yeah. No, like I've had it where I've been playing my friend, and I've noticed they're always rolling in. So what I start doing is like I'll set up a tech chase, and every time I'll run up and then just hit the other way.
Yeah.
And they always roll into it. And it's also a way to like, well, because you focus on that, you don't autopilot into just I'm better than them.
Yeah.
And that's such a helpful way, because that means you also don't just like.
You're kind of practicing like, when I notice this habit in a heated moment, what am I going to do to get the most value off of it?
Yeah, because that can be a problem as like the better player. Like you just autopilot. You're not thinking. You're just kind of doing, and your muscle memory like just carries you into like, I beat him here. I beat him here. I beat him here. I beat him. Instead of being like, I want to focus on this.
Yeah.
And then your mind stays. You still learn, which is always, it's so good.
And the other thing that you can do that I actually I used to do a lot in Smash Brothers when I was like more of a serious competitor, is if like I was just better than my practice partner, but I still knew a habit of mine I wanted to break.
Right.
I just tell them, like, to use the parry examples, like every time I whiff a parry and you hit me, I'm SDing that stock, right? So what that leads into is it's not that you're not allowed to parry, right? But you're not allowed to lean on it so much that you're predictable.
Right, yeah. That's actually, yeah, that's
and it encourages your opponent then to look for situations where they can bait that option out, and then you also help them get better too in the way they look at the game. Yeah.
So we have a set now.
Right. now we have gameplay as opposed to the coach's corner. We're at Heatwave 5.
So we have MSB and SPS. They're coming down from winners. They just lost in winners, so they're coming down here. And right from the get-go, no Claren this time, right into the APSA. And then on the other side, you have Allergic to Renzo. You got the Tabscott Bullets. They beat the pilots, Darai and Vipajaro. They're coming off a win right now. They're feeling pretty good.
Seemed like a pretty intense set, too, considering how long it was going.
Right.
Yeah. But, I mean, that just kind of feels even better, right? Knowing that you guys can clutch it out and having that kind of win behind your sails, right? Morale booster.
And we do know this is going to be best of 5. So that means we're going to have potentially longer set. Could be all the way up to game 5, but have to see how how the first couple games go.
Yep.
Going to Gates for game 1. Getting right into it. Ooh, get to see that double down skin. That's always, I love the dice.
It is such a good skin, and I'm actually surprised that like no apps aside from like SBS are using it, because like especially like the little die that appear on like the sweet spot locations of the kicks.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, MSB just what? That was a beautiful catch.
Yeah. I think one icicle clipped the bottom of his pillar.
That's what I thought happened, but I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I mean, fortunate for blue team, right? It's all about perspective.
Blue team, they're like, oh yeah, we're doing great right now. But it's always unfortunate for the player when you think you're fine, and then it's just like that little one icicle clips your pillar, and you just you lose your stock.
Oh, beautiful pickup.
For a second, I thought they almost got that double Galaxy on both of them hitting an up air.
Yeah, I actually wasn't sure if the Galaxy was for bullets
or
a
reversal.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, kills the teammate that time. All right.
That was only bullets first stock. So that's fine. Like.
You're right. Yeah.
Like as much as you never want.
Oh, there goes the second one.
Never mind.
Don't recover high against.
Yeah, don't recover.
Because the thing that I was thinking is just especially with chompers, right? Is I feel like Steven has refined that edgeguard game to several layers deep, right? Yeah.
I mean, and that's the thing, because he even just with other characters, it's the same style of edgeguard, but Absa can get up there so easily. And big.
Yeah, I think Steven was trying to connect that up air on his way up to punish Tapscott for that forward strong, but just didn't quite connect.
Yeah. Ooh, big fair right there. He gets Tapscott off.
This is here's the thing, 114% on Absa. I don't think Raster's going to be able to kill without something completely crazy. So he might be able to live for a while, but these hits are still sending SBS so far off stage that gives blue team more time for a 2v1.
And Bullet's got that armor and was never he just took hits. He never was able to get a smash attack off or an upbeat to actually use the armor. Big Dacus though. And this is at this point this is super rough.
Yeah. Because this is still going to be one clean stock that MSB has to deal with, and there's a very good chance it's going to be Tapscott's. And Tapscott did amazing against MSB at Big House. I think it was an 8 stock.
And that should be. What? Oh, big up air.
What? What?
No! Okay.
Just the clean stuff there, but what the heck?
That was almost the craziest stock I've ever seen.
We almost got a wombo right there.
Oh, I'm so upset that he didn't get the combo. That would have been the best
Say again?
clip.
We have blue team winning. Allergic to Renzo. Yeah.
Oh my god. The up air into the up tilt. Raster up tilt, it's a move that you don't see all that often.
Yeah.
It's a slow grounded move, so not a ton of it's good. It's a lot
kind of narrow in its use, yeah.
So just to see it right, and he also did reverse too. He did not turn towards the man. He did it reverse and caught him with the foot up. That was God.
Oh my
I love
God.
seeing team combos like that. I'm always so sad when they barely miss the finish.
Yeah.
Because it's that could have been the clip of clips, and it's what could have been.
So you guys can't see on the player cams, right? But SBS and MSB are like sitting fine, right? While Tapscott and Bullets are talking, and they're both leaning over and nodding their head, listening very closely to what the other side is saying.
No, that's what I love about MSB and SBS. Like, as much as like they're competitors, they want to do well. They love having fun, and they're gonna like. It's almost a way to like kind of mental and mess with their opponents too.
They're just absolute goofballs to their
100%.
cores. Yeah, like.
Ooh, right now they're kind of getting beaten down.
Oh no, it's okay.
Oh!
Second forward air.
It is okay.
Yep.
It is okay now, but oh no. But right now, Tapscott's taking 9%.
Tapscott's getting 9. Yeah, honestly, this is not really a lead for a team, even with that very good stock they got on Bullets.
Especially with the fact that MSB just lost his stock, so now they do not have a stock lead anymore. And especially with
with SBS being at that side, the down air straight up does it.
Ooh. Oh, but good stuff.
Oh, gets the second up air, beautiful catch.
He hit, and that's the funniest thing is, him hitting Bullets.
But
gave the extension that so.
No way!
Oh my God! I'm so mad that didn't kill.
The edge guard is still going. It might kill. He gets the
No, MSP saved him.
No, he didn't.
No, MSP actually hit him with pillar, but Steven wasn't ready.
Oh,
wasn't ready.
I see what you mean.
But he actually saved him. He hit him with pillar, and he probably could have survived. Oh my God, that whole situation was crazy.
Holy crap.
I'm so sad that Uppy just didn't kill outright the first one out of the scrawl.
I'm still shook from that. Like, how on earth, like, either that's insane luck or like, based on their follow-up earlier, I feel like he just kind of knew. Like,
right, he knew. Oh no, these team combos.
Very nice.
It's still going.
Gets rid of the pillar with the slipstream, yep.
Oh, no, but okay, that right there. Bullets and Tapscott, they got the combos going.
Yeah.
And that's so big. Ooh.
Going to the Claren.
Interesting.
I am very, very intrigued by this pick.
Because it didn't feel like the Absa was necessarily like having problems. Like, it didn't feel like that was necessarily like any issue. So I'm wondering what the idea behind this is. Maybe just comfort?
Like, comfort, because like there were a couple moments where like the Absa died kind of early, or there was at least one, right?
Right.
I don't know. Like, the main thing I remember, because like this is granted a singles context, but I know Raster Claren is like a nightmare for Claren, is like my understanding of it, because like she's a whiff punish character, right? Against a character who's even better at whiff punishing. Is like essentially the impression I get. Well, and like Raster's punish game is just bananas once he gets in.
Right. And then from what I've talked with both Dinos and SPS about this, like Claren, while it doesn't seem like she's slow, her moves can be a bit slow, and especially for like a character as fast as Raster, can really get those quick whiff punishes in.
We see the new counter field coming out.
Right, yeah. Hit both of them with the big sweet spot tipper.
Yeah.
It's such a goofy change.
Just I'm curious to see if that's going to end up paying any dividends at all. But to start out with, okay, the Claren, okay.
Honestly, the one thing is it just kind of feels like SBS is kind of able to play a more grounded kind of spacing game, which I think might be more what he needs versus this team right now, rather than just big Absa damage and big kills. Ooh. What an up smash, but what DI by MSB to be ready for that.
Yeah. Blue team's still keeping red cornered, and oh wow, still carried into it. Not nearly close to dying because it was the sour hit.
All right, so.
I mean, SBS still on first stock right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna not last long. Good stuff. SBS was telling me that he learned to like always be mindful of DIing for the cross up too in those situations, right?
Ooh, I like the down B right there to just kind of stall himself so that way he doesn't fall into the up smash.
Yeah.
No, good stuff by MSB to come down and immediately stop that team combo because that could have been big. Is that big nair right there, right?
Yeah, tipper nair.
Ooh, good DI, barely dodges as the up smash. Oh, and this is
looking still very doable for Red Team, actually. They still have the lead if they can just clean up Bullets' stock here. And it looks like there's just like so much comfort from Steven's Claren, from SBS.
Yeah, and as you said, like, you watch it, Steven knows how to edgeguard Etalus so well. And like, he's fought Chomper so much. He fights an Etalus who knows how to mix it up. And so it's very obvious when he's getting these solid edge guards every time, and Etalus just kind of dies when he's off stage. It's really scary.
2v1. Oh, good double combo opportunity here. The forward air is going to,
Oh, and there goes the raster stock, and that's big. Oh,
this
no.
Is,
if that back air didn't hit.
This is almost certainly Red Team's game. Bullets will need an incredible comeback at this point.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, this is so hard.
Tries to get the runoff grab. Yeah, you sneak past the Claren just to deal with Crag on stage, right?
No, but I like that. SPS goes off because he knows he can, because he's not giving up any stage because MSP's right there.
Yep.
So Claren pick working out super well.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm also wondering if maybe a bit of more open stage. They had the merchant port, so it's the AZ boost. It's the AZ boost.
AZ Claren on AZ stage. It's true. It's true. It's all coming together.
So it'll be interesting to see what Tapscott and Bullets, where they counterpick to.
Yeah, we're seeing the bans right now. Fire Capital, Forest Floor, and Blazing Hideouts. It looks like it's just the extremely large stage real estate levels, right?
And then obviously since they won on gates, they can't go back there.
Right, so they don't have to worry about banning that one.
Frozen Fortress, okay, still not big open stage, but you have the platforms you can kind of really still run around with. Oh no. Anytime I see Raster carry someone off stage, it's like
your heart stops a little bit.
Because I've seen that clap kill at like 40.
It doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah. Well, right now, Red Team kind of must be helping SPS come back, which is really good. And especially with Claren. Claren can kind of struggle and getting edge guarded, especially in doubles with two people to cover that. Oh my God. The very tip of that up B hit Bullets.
Oh, gets in the way. Okay. We're back.
We're back. This is scary for SPS.
Ooh, what? What a good save.
That whole situation was SPS out big brained Bullets.
Yeah.
And then Tapscott's like, I got you.
Yeah, Tapscott cleans that up, and then still Bullets dies right afterwards, too. But that's the sort of it's like those chess sequences, right, where you're each taking turns stacking units one after another one, right? You really only see that in top 4 of doubles in Rivals, but it's just beautiful.
Right. But other than Bullets' percentage right now, still fairly even game. But Tapscott kind of helping a lot there to let Bullets get back to stage.
Steven just still trying to get away.
Yeah. Right now, Bullets doing a good job of not dying here. It's always hard at this percentage with Etalus. I like that. Was ready for Tapscott to try to come in to help out his teammate, and MSB just kind of moved around him and almost started an edge guard on him.
Yeah, I mean, that's really looking to be Tapscott's main priority. Is just my teammate is at 190. I need to keep existing in places so that he can't die, right?
And that, after all of that,
getting armor now. That's 40% more of survival.
Almost kills his teammate. Oh, those banger!
Important parry.
Oh, big fair, and
that's with armor. That's
All right, he does not have armor.
Oh yeah, anything's gonna kill.
Yep, there it is.
So now yeah.
But and now, hey, MSB's at 173 as Crag.
Yeah. It looks like SBS is prioritizing trying to find a good position to clean up Tapscott more so than worrying about MSB. I think MSB was just no, trust me, I can live. Focus on the bird.
Oh, the back air, and he still lives. Oh, the parry.
Oh, good wait for the side special.
That man is moving so fast when he gets hit. I like that. Just put a high pillar like that, because you can then do that. You can
backboard, basically.
The Dacus is at too high a percent. The fair, that's going to... I did not take it. Oh, my God. No one's dying.
The thing that's scary here is, just slightly misaligned for the sweet spot.
Dying.
Because, they're all at death percent.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Out of all of that, Claren was the first one to die.
This is, oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Because I'm thinking right now, like, MSB dies, it's going to be up to Claren to deal with, like, the 2v1.
Right, which can be done, but it's hard.
Yeah. And MSB kind of knows it's sitting within, like, the shadow of the, rock on the platform, right, to be able to take off the ceiling. That is now the Krag zone.
And that is the Raster stock gone. Edos has no armor anymore.
Oh, what gets ice the moment that the Scraw hits?
This game is nuts. He's almost at 300%.
Oh, a little bit out of reach.
And then just a raw fair.
I love that the first thing that Bullet says is, we're breaking that rock, so you can't use this to live.
I like this. It's kind of creating a wall.
It's going to still be
it.
fine.
Oh, my God, he takes the stock. This is a big
Strong. Not the tipper.
Oh, if that had been tipper. This is, oh, my God, this is even, 100% even.
Yeah, not the tipper again. He's
dying down to avoid
I was going to say, I think Tab is dying down, yeah.
Oh. Oh, no, and then the dash attack, the up smash.
Into the pop-off immediately, yeah.
Oh, my God, what a set.
That was incredible. Tab just keeping his composure, too, knowing, like, it's 1v1, so these are the kill confirms. This is what I'm going to need a DI. Does it twice perfectly, and then picks it up on his own side. Very great composure.
That end of that set was literally no one was dying.
Yeah, that was such...
No one was dying.
Such good conservative play. Like, I still love, like, the way that, like, MSB tried to so carefully lengthen his own stock life, right? Especially when Steven had to take his last stock, right? So he was down to, like, 230%, but still playing to the situations where he could just exist as much as he could, right? Like, whatever value they could get, recognizing it, and trying to keep that going for as long as possible. But also, like, we saw similar stuff from Tapscott as well, like, kind of becoming, like, the bodyguard for Bullets as he was racking up a lot of damage, too.
But at the same time, both Bullets and MSB kind of hit that point where they were just the heavy that was not dying.
Yeah.
They both lived above 200%.
Yeah.
MSB almost hit 300%. That is insane. No, I still can't get over the fact that he got scrawed, and then right as he gets scrawed, he got frozen, and it saved him.
That's still insane.
That was the most insane thing I've ever seen.
I'm actually like, that was just like, that truly was just like a beautiful coincidence, right, moment, because there's no way anybody was planning for that.
Wait. Oh my God.
So we are now entering top 4 territory. We're probably going to have winners finals coming up next.
No. So doubles top 4 is. I don't think it's right now. It's actually.
Oh, is it scheduled for later? Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So rivals doubles is going to be at 2.
Oh, is that today still?
Yeah, it's still Saturday.
Okay. So,
but I think they want to get through some of the singles first.
That makes sense. All right. Well.
No, what I'm really sad about right now is, I think we're the other losers top 4 qualifier. I think that's getting played off stream, because I think they need to convert this to singles, and I'm very sad because it was going to be Hold On Apsa versus Hold On Apsa. Because it was going to be Giga Akashi versus Proto Plushie.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I wanted that on stream. That would have been great. But I think it's already been, it looks like they started it, so I think it's getting played. I think it's getting played off stream, which is unfortunate, but I think it is 11:15. I think they got to get singles going, so they probably want to get the stream going too.
The demands of everything. So I assume we're going to be signing off, but I don't know if we're still on. All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to sit tight for a little bit and basically just bask in everything. I see so many more people pouring into the venue now.
Yeah.
I assume it's many of the faces that weren't here for doubles, and of course, many other games being played here at Heatwave. I know we have Nasby. A lot of good Nasby players actually showed up.
Yeah, because I think there's a crew battle going on for that.
Oh, there's a Nasby crew battle. Okay, that's super sick. So that'll also be something you guys want to check out. In addition to Strive, in addition to, I believe Slap City's. No, Slap City's not here today. Framemakers is here. Right.
And then Windjammers too.
Of course, it's got to be Windjammers too.
But I think with that, I think we are done.
Yep.
So, thanks for having us, guys. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to kind of hop on to take over for someone.
Yeah. It's been an absolute pleasure to see the doubles meta continuously push.
Oh,
Guys,
yes.
don't go anywhere because I know singles is going to be right on our heels. See you guys later.